Right.
6
Let's
月
claim my
日本では
fragments.
梅雨の季節ですね。ふと
Let's see, where did we leave again? Alright, the chocolate duel between Nogna Rehab and Victoria. It seems these would be contenders have what it takes to compete. As a chocolate theory, I declare this map match is now officially underway. Taste testing shall take place at 9 noon tomorrow. Contestants will have until then to prepare the chocolate. Both contestants must use the cooking facilities provided in this cathedral. May apply up to one fairy assistant. Any questions? Oh Neo, I cannot wait to get started. I already have someone in my mind to give this chocolate to. I wonder what that could be. I'm going to make the best chocolate anyone will taste. Oh yeah, it will be better than anything close to us to offer. Hang on, are we really doing this? What in the world does making chocolate have to do with choosing a leader? Everything. This has been the law of the land in Edinburgh for the past 1600 years. I feel like we already read this. Right, Lady Artoria, you take the Star Kitchen. Lady Nognaria, you take the Moon Kitchen. Prepare rooms for the night for the rest of Lady Artoria's companions. I'm afraid you won't be able to talk to the shop distance while they are in the kitchen. Feel free to talk outside the kitchens if you like. Alright, enjoy your chocolate making, and remember, fortune smiles on those with really strong hearts. Then we're gonna be talking with in the room. And Mash is gonna join them, right? Yeah, that's shit we already read, and then we even tell, oh, you're the strongest one we have. Because you are mixed with, Galad, you know, the first Timlin, whatever. Tamlin. Yeah. I've already read this one. Yeah, even at the end, that's the dude who think... Like, we met up with, Abertrot in the city, didn't we? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this dude is freaked out, they even think he's a traitor. Yeah, that's the first husband of Mab, would betray her, he was human. So we did read this for some reason, just repeat it. Whatever. That night in Belle's room. I wonder who that could be. Come in, it's gonna be Artoria or Mash. Yep. Excuse me, senpai. I'm back on temporary reprieve from chocolate duty. But this chocolate battle is very heated, so I can stay long. Heated, huh? I think I can guess how things are going. Now, if you don't mind, I would like you to answer a question for me. What shape do you think would be best for chocolate? That's a lot to choose from, but... I think I would say something standard. I knew it. Thank you, senpai. This was very helpful. Okay, I better get back to the battlefield. Sleep well, senpai. Now, who is it? Come on. Woohoo! What do you want, random fairy? It's okay, Ewan. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm Icon, Lady Nognariam's faithful soldier. Lady Nognariam has just finished the 8th step of her chocolate recipe. She's currently taking a break. Once she's finished, she'll be up all night working on steps 9 through 19. But for now, she would like someone to talk to while she takes a break. Yes, of course, I mean you. There's no one else in this room. Just accept that there's no getting out of this and come with me. And don't even think about trying to escape by jumping out the window. Thought she couldn't talk to anyone. And needless to say, a fairy in Lady Nocnaria's possession has many things to consider at all times. So this break she's taking is on strictly need-to-know basis. There won't be any guards keeping watch. This is as far as I go too. Don't worry, Lady Nocnaria's hatred of humans may be famous. She's still not as unreasonable as a night call. As long as you hold your breath, keep quiet, stay perfectly still, and never speak except to agree with her, you may just make it out of there alive. Right then, good night and good luck. That's fantastic news. We'll be fine. There you are. I didn't expect you to come alone. Have you been enjoying the Endeavor nightscape? It may not be as fancy as Closter, but I like to think our main street is still a pretty sight. I was just waiting in my room so I would be ready for tomorrow. Really? You couldn't relax by yourself, even though the chocolate bundle has nothing to do with you? I see. You're more concentrated than I thought. Fairies don't generally show that kind of solidarity. But a disgrace. I invited you here for a very specific reason. Tell me about the outside world. What Morgan called proper human history. I don't care about it, of course, but as the Queen of the Northern Fairies, you need to be at least familiar with it. Or are you so scared to be here without your companions that you cannot even speak? Foreign mage or not, you're still just as weak. Sorry, you're just still a weak little human, after all. Could never be the one to make a call about whether to leak classified info to enemy on your own. Okay, let me start with Caldian. Did you mean to type cock or cuck? Lady is back. Welcome in, Zenny. And that's about the long short with it. Of it. Wow, I didn't realize I would be talking for almost an hour. Hang on. You covered all that stuff so eloquently that it was easy to follow along. I need you to stop here for a moment, though. I need to process all of that. Okay, this Chaldean, Eric Spirits, Lostbelt, proper human history. Okay, I've basically got it. Cock, I don't know. She looks like maybe Meb, so it fits. I don't know. She's a woman, you know. She doesn't really have penis. Looks like there's not much point thinking about this stuff now, is there? It's the kind of thing I can worry about after Omega's been defeated, right? Exactly. There's no need to get into it now. That's fine then. Thanks for the valuable info. My gratitude. The gratitude of a queen. A good ruler does more than just wage war with the enemies, you know? They also need a plan to rule the nation after they won. What we'd be doing then? I was live tweeting you. I know Britain isn't really surrounded by a sea of nothingness. It's actually a much larger world out there beyond the water. Of course, fairies typically hide in the woods. They don't mesh well with the human world. But with the right motivation, there are a lot of ways to get around that. I can't believe there's still so much to do even after things are wrapped up here. Doing well, beautiful. That's the news I like to be hearing. I cannot wait to get started. Are you talking about invading other countries? Yeah. That's right, if there's another world that's rich in resources, we'll have to make another Western island. And pay this. You call it North America, right? Uh-oh, a little visit. Better be hiding then. Map clone is about to come in North America. I guess that means you and I will be enemies again when that happens. That should be fun. You tell her that won't work, but I can bully myself too. There, you just made that face again. Just like the one you did when you made that weird comment about my chocolate field. What is that? Is there a version of me in your world too or something? Wait, on second thought, don't understand that. I really want to know about this other me. If I find out now, she really is like me, Meb. I mean, kind of. She's just a bit less. Well, she doesn't like cheese, obviously. But she's not obsessed with Koo in this one, and with, you know, sexually assaulting every man, or woman for that matter. I really want to know about this other me, but if I find out now, it's going to make me throw a tantrum. Oh wow, she really is throwing a tantrum. Oh crap, no, I really want to tell her. Phew, that was close. But I managed to preserve my queenly dignity. I don't think that's... dignity preserved, because if anyone saw that, I would have them executed before they could tell anyone. That's nothing, Your Majesty. Very good, a perfect response. I wish we had this costume, by the way. Still, maybe I should at least ask you this. Let's say another version of me did exist in your world, in the final moments. Was she not betrayed by a lover? Did she remain a cold-blooded queen to the end? She got killed by cheese, lady. Because you were all fighting for her side, you were awesome. I see. Well, of course I was. There's no way I, of all people, would ever die of a broken heart. So, what kind of valiant warrior defeated me? They must have been really a strong fairy, right? Huh? Cheese? As in the stuff made... Sorry, as the stuff made from sheep's milk and eat with bread? Yeah. So there's a cheese fairy in your world. Maybe they are really I can drum. It was just a method. A human slung it. So, that other me was killed by a human. That's what you're telling me? Do you just take all that trouble to tell me such a ridiculous story, even knowing how much I hate humans? It's so that particular queen at her end. Are you kidding me? You can't say that kind of thing with a straight face. It's a total mood killer. Then again, it was a human that was responsible for the last queen's stonefall too. I guess when you're big enough, even a little pebble can trip you up. Thinking about it that way, I could see my other self getting killed by a human. And hey, at least you wouldn't have to put up with any weird curses afterwards. If you don't mind my asking about the last queen... That's right, losing her lover hurt her so badly, she couldn't fight anymore, which led to Ask beating her. Mab put too much trust in humans. She did the same as her, so she loved them too much. She charged onto the battlefield with the most beloved soldier by her side. He did his best to keep her with her, but he couldn't quite make it to the end. Just when they had won their final battle against the clans, Mab turned, intending to celebrate with them, only to see her beloved draw his final breath. It's no surprise, really. Of course a mere human could never keep up with a fairy, let alone an airway like Mab. He still promised to stay with her, and he broke that promise. That was his betrayal. It was when Mab lost the will to fight. The moment she realized how foolish she had been, how much that soldier had really loved her. Still, a broken heart was only healed by the time the era of the Eye Queen came around. She soon set her sight on ruling all of Britain. Mab then retired after she built Edinburgh, and her new king clan fairies were born for a long time. She left the hole for about 1500 years, until I came along and filled it. I'm the second king clan fairy ever, I never did maths power and I'm truly worthy of being queen. I'm truly a great fairy. I hate humans because they're useless in war. I'm not going to make the same mistake Mab did. I'm going to defeat Morgan with my clan alone. That's why I don't need Artoria's round table army getting it away. It's a nice or at best. I'd make your peace soon if I were you. Once I win tomorrow's duel, all humans will be mine to do with as I please. And I'm going to put you all to work in my nice, safe chocolate factory with full benefits until the day you die. I'm not worried. Artoria's going to win easy. Besides, humans aren't as fragile as you think. Knock Nariab. Okay, break's over. I'd better get back to work. Enjoy your freedom while you can, Belle. This is the last night you'll have it after all. Artoria's gonna win. Easy. I'd better get to bed. Now, who is it? Come in. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Oh, not him. Major, look. You totally thought I was knocking in your door, on your door, sorry. Didn't you? Well, this time I came in through the window. Oberon? Easy there. Keep your voice down. It's very late, you know. And what's more, I'm trolling incognito today. If anyone asks, I was never here, okay? Why incognito, you ask? Okay, it's probably because I got tired of being the round table Sammy run boy and ran off for a while. Really though, is that the Fairy King never stays in one place for too long. And the real reason is that I was worried about you guys. I mean, we're all friends now, right? Of course I'm going to worry about you. On that note, I hope you don't mind that I'm here. So good evening, Belle. Congratulations on ringing the 4th bell. You could hear it all the way back in Londinium. The one table's Sammy morale has never been higher. Percival's made a seat at the table for any Fan Clan fairies who want to come over from Oxford. Gary's been having a great time in Londinium with the kids. He just finished telling a new field, in fact. Spriggan seems to be up to something, which worries me, I admit. But all in all, the South has been relatively stable so far. Of course, whether it stays that way is all up to you guys. You're here to talk to Knocknar Rehab, right? I've been hearing rumors about tomorrow's map match all throughout the city. If Knocknar Rehab joins forces with the Jar of Prophecy, it would be a huge boost to our chances against Camelot. Once the Knocknar Rehabs agree to an alliance and Artoria rings Oxford's bell, we could begin our attack on Camelot in around 3 days. What about the 6th one? I'm sorry, I've been looking everywhere for it, but still no luck. Still, the bells of pilgrimage are meant to show that the clans have recognized the Jar of Prophecy. Since the last one, the Mirror clan, is gone now, there arguably isn't much point in ringing theirs. I think just 5 bells ought to be enough. Those bells. Something bothering you? Tori has been getting more stressed with every bell she rings. I see. Well, that makes sense. You know, she gets stronger every time she rings a bell. At first I thought that meant she was growing. But I've realized it's actually more unlocking a latent power. I think the Fairy of Paradise is probably born with a true power essentially bound. And the bells of pilgrimage are a means to break those bonds. They probably has already stored the knowledge and memories she's always had, but well locked away all this time. Every time Artoya rings a bell, she learns more about her duty and her destiny. As she's rang 4 of them, she's probably a completely different person from when she was when we met her in the Nameless Woods. How so? By now, she must have a much stronger sense of duty. I'm sure her priorities must have shifted a lot too. She's probably making decisions based on what the Jar of Prophecy should be doing, rather than what she herself actually wants. I'm wrong? I don't know. If anything, I think she's being more true to herself than ever. Is that so? Well, in this case, I guess it's a good thing she's so naturally stubborn. Still, I can tell you're concerned about her. That you're keeping your concerns to yourself, so as not to worry her. Remember what I said before? This Lostbelt, you and I are just bystanders. All years to see how things play out. Of course I remember that. Well, it's still true. We can't save Britain, and we can't save Atoya from her destiny. But we acquire means of fighting the foreign god. The best thing we can do is put this place behind us. That being said, I really respect your determination, your commitment. And I'm not just talking about to Chaldea. I'm talking about every step you've taken to get here. Once Morgan has been defeated, if you still want to save Britain, no. You still want to help Altoria. I support you however I can, even if it means going well out of your way before helping proper human history. You think it's okay to say how I really feel? Of course it is. When you get right down to it, the only ones who can do really big things are those who work hard for what it is they really want. Trust me, I've come this far on my own too. I have some idea what that feels like. I mean, you've been working so hard for so long. I think you're entitled to put at least a tenth of that effort into indulging yourself. But if I do that... Altoria is another matter though. I have no intention for indulging her. You know, she's incredibly competitive, with almost no self-esteem. It's a great combination. If you don't keep her in line with her sense of duty, she's liable to go completely off the rails. You're really hard on Altoria, aren't you, Baron? Of course I am. You would be too if you spent as much time worrying about her as I do. Only to have her go and do something you never expected. I don't even know how many times I had to pull strings from behind the scenes anymore. If only she had grown up more like a docile princess and less like a wild boar. I'm sorry. That's more a personal preference thing than anything else. Honestly, well, I think Antoria's just fine the way she is. It's only never a dull moment when she's around. Well, no, I know he really does like her. Anyway, that's enough chatter for today. In fact, crap, I've been talking too long. I need to be back in Londinium by morning. They'll know I skipped off. Bye. Are you sure Antoria is in your Titania? Oh, I don't know about that. I'm always on the lookout for her, even now. But even a story with a guaranteed happy ending, she's only the very smallest of bit players. She's a convenient plot device, forgotten as soon as it's no longer needed. No one ever gave a thought to her happiness when all was said and done. But that's the life of a side character. You can't start to worry about every little thing, or the whole world will fall apart. You can't expect that kind of imagination from a reader, or even from the playwright writing the script. Besides, it's all just a fairy tale. She was born to be forgotten with the turn of a page. It's okay. My queen is the sort of woman who shouldn't ever actually exist. Damn, a Baron. That's kinda cold. Right, finally some fighting. We're gonna be fighting the chocolate. It's gonna be golems, isn't it? Good day, distinguished guests, and thank you all for coming. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. The Valentine map match determine which of these two fairies is prouder, more dignified, and just overall better than the other. This isn't quite what I expected. In the Moon Kitchen, we have Lady Knognariab, leader of the Northern Fairies and daughter of the last queen. Damn, is that all chocolate she's carrying around behind her? That's enough then to make a chocolate Orthonax. Star Kitchen with Lady Antoria. The Channel Prophecy was made even Queen Morgan sit up and take notice. Ooh, is that the she's counting behind her real chocolate? Even my shell look more appetizing. Above contestants ready, you have 1 hour to complete your finishing touches on the cathedral. Remember, chocolate is toxic. Be sure to go out with a fiery finish. Nice. Go on, Star Kitchen. You can do this. Please direct your attention to Lady Gnonark Yarp in the Moon Kitchen. As you can see, she's both calm and unhurried, even as she remains constantly in motion. A sure sign of someone with eyes on the prize. When I stopped by her kitchen this morning for a comment, she said, and I quote, "My chocolate is a merry delicacy. It's not designed to melt your very soul." And looking how it's coming along now, I believe it. Only wish all of you in the mezzanine could see this too. You can't even see it from the ground floor. Don't you have any screens around here? Unfortunately, only those in the box seats can see the action unfold for themselves. If that interests you, you can always reserve one for the next match for 60,000 more pounds. 10 times the price of mezzanine seats, Sounds fair. Next, please direct your attention to Lady Artoria and dazzling collaboration with our assistant in the Star Kitchen. Is that a cake? I've never seen such wonderful, intricate decoration on one before. Our assistant is practically glowing with magical energy. I mean, zero concentration. In the midst of all this chaos, she's adding details down to the millimeter, like an absolute madwoman. We may have Dark Horse on our hands. Word on the street was that Lady Naria was a shoot in to win. At this stage, it looks like the odds may actually be favoring the star. Wow, it already looks good enough to eat. You will get great at this smash. Okay, now to add a pinch of my secret ingredient. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Are you an idiot? I do beg your pardon. Please continue to enjoy this, unique form of chocolate making. We should just run for it now, right? Nah, I can't believe I'm saying this either. We still don't know how this is gonna go. Valentine chocolate is more about feeling the flavor, right? There's still a chance she could pull ahead. Flavor's pretty important too, though. Time's up. Alright, contestants. Let's see what you've got. First up, Lady Knona Rehab in the Moon Kitchen. Jimmy looks good. Magnificent. Truly magnificent. The sheer artistry and technical skill on display is sight to behold. This chocolate endeavor castle with a special 19-layer coating perfectly captures the dignity of a queen. If ever there was a chocolate to take its recipient breath away, this is it. I think actually receiving this could be a bit too much, in more ways than one. It's all true, of course. There's no need to be that effusive with your praise. Couldn't have done this without my capable assistant. I can drum. Thank you, Lady Knokna Rehab. Now it's time to see what Lady Antoria's made in the Star Kitchen. I can't imagine why you made such a bold choice for your chocolate. Let's see it anyway. Phew, it's a normal art shape. Nice and simple. No, it can't be. What the mew? What's the meaning of this? Woohoo? What's with this reaction? I understand how you feel, everyone. I'm right there with you myself. But as our MC, as a judge, it falls to me to be the first to say this, so say it I will. What an incredible shape. It's smooth, plump. It seems to be practically pulsing with warmth. Now that's what I call a Valentine. We all witness to the birth of an all-new chocolate design. Woohoo! What power, what strength! I can feel my blood boiling with excitement just looking at it. I simply have to ask you, Lady Antonia, how did you come up with this design? Why did you abandon that lovely cake recipe made in favor of this? My shape is the Northern Fairy's most venerated symbol. It means, proof thyself the strongest. What made you think to use it for your chocolate? Are you some kind of genius? Oh no, definitely not. I just taught me how to make it, that's all. He said it also represents the art, even though it looks nothing like a real one. Since it's so simple to make, it's easy to put your own heart and soul into it. Easy to put your heart and soul into. What a beautiful expression. I cannot believe I, of all fairies, forgot about the single most important thing that goes into chocolate. That's right, it doesn't matter how expensive your ingredients are, or how fancy the brand is. What truly matters is the feelings you put into it, damn right. Oh, Lady Gnona Riam's chocolate is undoubtedly more beautiful to look at. Surely looks more delicious. There's no question that Lady Astoria chocolate is a clear winner when it comes to sheer passion. Out of this moment, I have nothing but the highest respect for her. And so, we have our winner, Lady Atoya of the Star Kitchen. She didn't even taste them. That's it, Artorium. Finally found your own forte. Taking credit as Romanto despite being completely uninvolved. Well, I'll be damned. I had no idea you had an ace like that up your sleeve. You considered selling me the rights to that idea? You did it, Artorium. It's all thanks to you, Mash. You made the 212 practice chocolates we made worth it. Wait a second, do fairies not know what an art shape is? Sure looks that way. Either that or they just don't associate the symbol with the art of a soul. I mean, just look at the Knogna Riab's magical energy aura. Alright, she can't see it herself, can she? This doesn't make any sense. The castle should have won no matter how you slice it. Why did they make that into some kind of feel-good story? No. I just call this a one-of-a-kind fluke victory. Besides, knowing Knogna Riab, I'm sure it will just be a matter of time until she incorporates art shapes into her next beautiful cast. Oh. Hey, Atoria. Your chocolate looks like it's pounding. Did you do something to it? Just to be sure, it's not about to explode, is it? Of course not. Even Atoria would mistake gunpowder for sugar. Nope, I definitely didn't. Trust me. I tasted every ingredient and only put in the yummy ones. All of them. All of them. What exactly do you mean by all of them? I mean, all the different ingredients, of course. Oh, she's so dumb. You guys had so many good ones for us to use that it would have been a waste not to use them, right? It's true, I saw it myself. While Marge was cleaning up the mixing bowls, did Antonia use some shifty technique to squeeze all the ingredients into the chocolate? That gave the chocolate a massive amount of magical energy, filling its squeegee and creating a new life form. And now, as you can see, it created a calamity that threatens the entire world. Arg. Rip. General Prophecy made a super weapon. Run for your lives. And this is so dumb. It's the amazing mechanical ritual. It's turning my fairies into chocolate. What in the world were you thinking? You can't just mix in anything and everything. Let me guess, you're the kind of fairy who thinks anything that takes 10 minutes at low heat to cook can also be cooked in 2 minutes at high heat, aren't you? Notes. Master, we need to fight to preserve our Toriasana. I mean, to cover up the evidence. So much just can't be saved. I hate to destroy it, but I guess we have no choice. Please, don't beat it up too badly. I promise, this should still be really yummy. Did she still win though? See, just wasting a special class. Give us Foranias for this. Medieval. Abigail. Some Abigail is kind of weak. Oh, it's gonna be you, Union. Or just the mom. Which one is the NP pattern?
もちろん全力で奏でるぞ。
Won't give us a lot of
いざや
fun,
まい
fortunately.
守りて踊り打ちかかりてはことびきましょう。全勝ウィン記録連やっ
Instant death move.
精神の導き負けないぞ。ここでまっすぐやっちゃうぞ。やっいざやまい守りて踊り打ちかかりてはことびきましょう。全勝ウィン記録連
And nice damage. 1 million.
今回はうまくいきました。
Pretty good. But even you can take a hit from those instant death shots. Hmm? Not rehab. "5 years ago, in Gloucester. An incident took place several days after my humiliating experience at the Ferium. Wow, you're a King Clan Fairy, Gnogna Rehab. I've never seen one of you before. Well, that's no surprise. I don't have any subjects in the south yet. But just you wait, one day all the south's major city will be home to King Clan Fairies. That's what the northern fairies all want, it's a destiny I've inherited from the previous queen. So carrying on the last queen's purpose, huh? You're the only King Clan Fairy around, right, Gnogna Rehab? So even if you do get the northern fairies to move here, doesn't mean there'll be more King Clan Fairies. Sure they will. Any fairy I share my blood with becomes part of the King Clan. That's some sort of mindset thing? Like the difference between being a bully and a victim? Wow, you're just the worst at analogies, aren't you? Queen bee and drones are right there, or even a king and the vassals. Anyway, there's always only been one King Clan Fairy, ever since the King Clan began. I was born from the corpses of the many northern fairies who were killed in War of Spring. Sure, the bodies became part of Britain itself and died. They also refused to be reborn in the next generations. Well, it was more like, since there was no land where they would have been born, they would have just died and been born again right away. Rather than subjecting themselves to a cycle like that, they decided to pour all of themselves into a single king. That king was Mab, the Great Fairy. Just kind of like the Northern Fairy version of Queen Morgan. That was all the Northern Fairies combined into a single fairy, a rule focused on control and prosperity. They allowed her to share power with anyone who swore loyalty to her. So she did just that with fairies who sought her out, and created a place for them all to live on the Western Island. Of course, creating a whole island took a lot of her. She was pretty weak by the time it was done. Just goes to show you never know what life has in store. If Mab hadn't grown weak, she would never have taken on the bodyguard who eventually became a spouse. Spouse? Now let me tell you, they could barely keep their hands off each other. It was like a never-ending spring. That's why you should always avoid spring. Stick to autumn and winter. At any rate, anyone who swore loyalty to the King Clan gets a shower in the power. That means any fairy who's given some of my blood becomes part of the King clan for as long as they remain loyal. If the queens be, have my drones show the loyalty by performing labor, and the drones in turn get my power for themselves. The more northern fairies I bring together under my command, the more the King clan grows in number. I see. So when you share your power, does that power eventually come back to you? No, it doesn't. That's the one big downside to the system. I don't lend them my power, I give it to them. The more King clan fairies I make, the weaker I become. But obviously, that wouldn't be sustainable, right? So of course I thought of a solution. Expanding the fate domain to encompass all of Britain, made a new world to go with it. As long as the subjects remain part of the King clan, the clan's combined power shall be a power as well. So even though she was pretty poor after doling out money to all her subjects, she didn't actually lose anything. The whole kingdom belonged to her. She chose to empower a nation rather than self. I think she was really onto something. A nation can't grow by the end of one person alone, or on one set of values. We made it working together to make it as really beautiful as it can be. Closer might be alone. Twisted. Still a prime example of what I'm talking about. It's why my duty is to claim Camelot's throne for myself and unify all of Britain. It would have been a lot easier if Morgan had named me a successor. Instead, she chose Tristan, right? So as long as that whack job's around, what choice do I have but to take it by force? I couldn't believe my ears. She talked about seizing Camelot's throne with the same nonchalance as someone talking about going out for a walk. As far as I'm concerned, she was already a great queen at that point. Even as she talked about what the last queen wanted, she still chose to be a successor. She spoke of her ambitions greedily, selfishly, without a hint of shame or concern as to what anyone else might think. But the Knoknariaba knew, the most hardworking fairy in all of Britain. That's one hell of a purpose. But are you sure it's okay to tell me that? I mean, you're talking about revolting as a queen, right? Oh, are you going to report me? Could you even do that if you wanted to? Especially when you're practically radiating death to all the clan's energy yourself. Am I? You are. I know I'm something else, but you're pretty impressive in your own right, you know that? You see yourself being apart from every other fairies out there, right? Hell, everything about you is out of the ordinary. I'm not talking about the kind of lower class and upper class distinctions that Boga chose. No, in your case, it feels more like you're an entirely different kind of being altogether. Basically, you're looking down at every fairy in Britain. Are you nuts? I'm the one who's looked down upon. That's it. That's the spirit. Being reasonable is all well and good, but pieces of you will die if you take it too far, like I did. You think you're dead on the inside, Knuna Rehab? Even though you're so, well, brazen? Oh wait, I get it. It's the other way around. You're breathing because you're dead, like the Darlington zombie incident. Don't be ridiculous. Ow, 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 ow. Stop that. There's no need for violence. That was just an example, or rather, that all happened a long time ago. So you are apologizing to that fairy you were with in the old earlier. Was your village leader or something? No. Forget that. It doesn't matter. The point is, you kept apologizing. I think you were sorry so weak and promising to try your best next time, right? Well, cut it out. At least when I'm within earshot. Doing that crap really pisses me off. What's wrong with being weak? Who gets hurt if you cannot do it? You're the only one who's going to get upset about you being weak. It's not other fairies will be doing the best next time. Of course it's natural to have regrets of failures, mistakes, overeating, and so on. But never, ever apologize just for being weak. It's no greater waste of time. And just so you know, I'm not telling you this because I feel sorry for you. I'm mad because apologizing for your weakness doesn't help anyone. Be so for yourself. With that kind of power, you should be holding your head high and fighting for what you yourself want. You're a real fiery fairy deep down, right? Like a dragon, pretending to be an Earth cat. So quit worrying about what everyone else thinks of you and think those things into your dreams. Because believe me, there are plenty of people out there who don't have that power to even do that. Those words were what really astonished me. was born into luxury, with incredible power at her disposal. Despite that, or maybe because of it, she also understood exactly how much she and her fellow fairies were truly blessed. Easy for you to say that when you're not the one who will have to live with the consequences. Alright then, you're going to lecture me about dreams. How about yours? You've probably already sunk your fangs into them, but still. My dream? You need to ask? It's romance. When I find someone who rocks me to my core, or romance is going to rock the whole damn kingdom to its foundation. Are you crazy? Besides, that's no dream, that's reality. I mean, Murphy's had the love for ages now, right? Well, that's just it. I don't. And she's just like me. All it. You just laughed at me in your head, didn't you? Don't get me wrong, I'm not lacking opportunities. I could have anyone in the bar if I wanted. Right, of course. How could you not, when you're so pretty? But then, why aren't you dating anyone? I guess it's my way of setting myself apart from the last queen. You know, depriving yourself of the thing you want most lights a figurative fire in your belly. Well, I'm going to use that fire to claim the throne and save my romance for after I'm king of Britain. It was so ridiculous I couldn't help but laugh. She didn't even realize that she had a purpose and dream completely mixed up. She didn't want to become king so she could then have a romance. She just wanted romance and felt like she had to get her predecessor's wish out of the way by becoming king to do it. That's so funny. That's your dream then, huh? Is it that much better than mine? I guess mine's not too far off. I want to try walking around the city as an upper-class fairy. I want to be proud and stylish, like you are. I can only imagine how great that must feel. I remember thinking, I wouldn't mind having her for a rival. I'd had to go without, sorry. I would have to go without a lot of things in my life, but at least in terms of someone to compete with. It looks like I got everything I could have asked for. You idiot. This isn't pride. This is fashion. I don't mind helping you with that side of things. That's not what a real dream is. Anyway, first, we need to see who can put down the burdens we're carrying the soonest. Should we see who gets there first? That night, I took in the same night sky as my incredible friend, a fairy who spoke of her dreams with pride and nobility. I thought I'd sealed that horrid memory away. Looks like you've got a small conclusion. Why are you all looking at me like that? Did I miss out on something fun or... That's right, I remember now. I took a direct hit from that chocolate. Tear that thing revolt against its creator. Come on everyone, let's smash that thing, eat it up like the sweet treat it was supposed to be. I guess you really was just knocked out for a bit, huh? Have pleasant dreams and it seems you were up all night? No, I didn't. And I wasn't up all night either. I slept great, if you must know. Now, do you give in or what? Yeah, I give in. You want to map by fair and square. Lucky for you, the judge made the decision before all the spectators ran for their lives. As promised, I'll let the charm prophecy command my forces. I'll go along with whatever you tell me to. I look forward to seeing what you're capable of. Are you feeling okay, Knona Rehab? You eat something that didn't agree with you? He's talking about the alliance. Alright. Still, are you sure about this? I mean, given what an horrible mess it's turned out to be, it doesn't really feel like I won. Oh good, so you do see what a mess this was. I'm glad to know you still have some semblance of rational thought left in that thick skull. Anyway, while it's obvious I would win a rematch, we don't have any more time to waste. Especially since the Queen's probably known you were in the buses last night. And once she realizes we're teaming up, she's going to assemble all the forces scattered in Grand Camelot. We need to take her down before that happens. Are you ready to do this, Antorium? You need to hurry back to the south, bring Oxford's Bell, then bring the Round Table Army and any other troops you can gather to my camp, In the meantime, I'll have my forces smash Camel's main gate. I thought you said you would never join forces with the Round Table army. I just don't want to see them dying in front of me. I can't ensure the safety since they can't join my clan. They will admit that human knights, Percival included, are a good match for the Queen's knights. I certainly can use more poison weapons. I suppose I can make an exception, especially since I've been told humans aren't as fragile as I believed. Isn't that right, Belle? Well. Well, nice to see you two became friends while I was up all night learning how to make chocolate. By the way, Knut Rehab, you still remember that night in Gloucester? Of course I do. What do you take me for? Fool? At any rate, give my word that the Northern Fairies will fight beside your prophecy. Now get going. We don't have any time to spare. Okay, that's fair. I was the one who rings Orkney's bell. Well, Vash, Da Vinci, Romasa, Abicat, Redra, and Grima. Please pack your bags as soon as you can. We need to hurry to Oxford. No, I'm gonna stay put here. I need someone to coordinate communication between you and the North, right? Besides, it looks like these guys don't have a mage of their own. I'm gonna teach them some basics they'll need to know when going up against Morgan. You will? Well, as long as it can be useful, that's fine with me. Don't you worry, I'm going to inscribe wounds on as many of your soldiers' shield as I can. Morgan's spell like a serious wallop. We gotta make sure they can take at least one hit from them. Okay, I'll make you my official court mage and tactician then. This is great. I'm really starting to feel like a queen. Well, see you later, Artorian Belle. I would have liked to show you around Edinburgh, but that we'll have to wait until another day. Next time we meet, it will be on the battlefield, and make sure we both dress to kill. To kill. The 5 AP quest. It's gonna be gimmicky. Right, with Red Rabbit again. Phew, it was a lot of work getting here. But we finally have lots of good news to share. I cannot wait to see the look on Percival's face. When I tell him Knut and Aria have agreed to do what we say. Yep, but first, to Oxford. Well, look at you giggling like a schoolgirl. Really enjoy your match with Knut and Aria, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Plus, maybe it's because I stayed up all night, but I didn't have any weird dreams. Still, now that I think about it, I have been enjoying myself a lot. Not just in Edinburgh, but this whole journey. In fact, once we defeat Morgan and this is all over, I think I might even miss traveling around like this. Alright, you said Ask and I look identical, didn't you? I think that kind of thing probably doesn't make it any easier for you, does it? I'm sorry, this whole experience must have been a lot for you. Still, in a way, I'm glad you're mounting. Sure, being the mature one around Toria is very funny. Oh yeah, I mean, it's also funny seeing, you know, Ku Castor and Muramasa fight, because obviously Ku and Shiro, right? That's something always fun when you see, you know, pseudo servants or like the main cast of Fate interacting with each other. What are we doing, man? Still, in a way, I'm glad you're mourning all loss. We're both lucky to have you as a companion. So Shiro's being Antoria's bodyguard? Oh yeah. That's something I didn't even think about. It's pretty much the reverse roles, huh? It kind of reminds me of that Fate spin-off, where I think it's also Altoria being the master? I can't remember the name though. I've never read it. Not at all. I'm the one who was lucky to have such great companions. I must ask, the Black Knight, Rhynek, even though he was a little scary and I cannot remember who she summoned though, as a servant. Sup, Antonio? And that's weird. I could have sworn there was someone else with us the whole time. I can't seem to remember them. Oh, she forgot Totorot. What was that? And to be late, I was finishing wine bottle. No worries, man. How are you doing, man? We're under attack. Someone's been waiting to ambush us. Please surround it. Everyone, please get out here. I need you to defend the wagon. Can't believe we're running into the Queen soldiers, even out here on Knonar Rehab's territory. Let's go, Belle, Da Vinci, and Mash. I'm good. Just chillin', just reading. Don't tell me they are human. They look like Moors, really. Damn it. I know what I just said, but you better stand back, Belle. You shouldn't even get near these things. Da Vinci, Abertard, we're gonna take care of them ourselves, got that? Works for me. Belle, Mash, you two take your distance. I'm guessing those things are... Yeah, they are Moors, obviously. Kinda sucks we didn't get to pick our team. Missing a ton of my streams? Ah, not really. Scores. Big poison. Yeah. Great. This Da Vinci gonna give us immunity. Then just go straight for this. Let's go NP charge again. Step Nanda. How are we doing tonight, bro? Actually did more damage than I thought it would do. Beautiful, maybe we got the NP. That is 20 of them. It's not a battle we can win, huh? Tonight's fine, today not that good. Oh. What happened, man? Hopefully nothing too bad. This Da Vinci doesn't get the... Oh, never mind, it's only on Uramasa. Yeah, he's so dead. Walking condition, evoke itself, pissing you off. I'm up? Well... Hope it's not too terrible as well. Is it because of the weather or something? Is it something else? Nature? This way, Massa. We should get away from the wagon for now. I think those creatures that attacked us are living humans who were afflicted with the Morse scars. Such humans didn't get the Morse disease. A bit of everything. Thanks, man. Hope tomorrow will treat you better, though. Like for me, work today has been pretty chill. I got my evaluation shit. That's pretty positive. Hopefully I get more money at the end of it. The Morse scars affecting humans? That shouldn't even be possible unless someone increases poison. Look out. Oh. Oh, Tristan. Wow, that was amazing. You deflected my mage breath yet again. How did you do it? Oh, sorry, Tristan. Bao Sit. Sorry. Easy fight? I mean... She's not backed up by Beryl. It's not a one-on-one with Castoria. It should be way easier. How did you know what I was up to? And so she got the great costume on. Remember, fuck the third extension. Yeah, I forgot that one-on-one fight. You mean the second one, I suppose, with the spirit things. Me a couple tries as well. It's a bit RNG. This is 5 AP. Are you the only one running away after all the trouble I went through to scatter all that human trash around? The second one? Oh yeah, the second one is... I like the first one and the second one. We won't call you Tristan. Bauban safe. I mean, I like the first outfit as well. Cannot go wrong. Don't you dare say that name. It's not my fault. It's not. I remember you. You're Cameron Tristan. Yeah, that's right. I'm Mother's only daughter. The only fairy Knoll of Fairy Britain to inherit her magecraft. Which is why I'm going to kill you pieces of shit. No pathetic little shit like you are gonna take my rightful place from me. Oh, that's it? We're just gonna fight right away? Damn, he still sucks at trash talk, huh? We don't really need anything crazy against you, do we? Let's see, do I see you in the list, bro? Nanda, we can try to... Didn't know my friends still logged into this game. Oh, I don't see you. Yes, Momi Tamamo. There's no one with the good C if you don't Tamamo. It's crazy. Just want the bomb C. Let me refresh it once again. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Nanda, for relogging. Oh, of course we got Smash on the team. Ah, it sucks again. And I knew as soon as she came back last time, of course she's gonna be fourth on the team. It's always the same shit every chapter. NP strength, yeah. I'm forced to use a bad Misty code. Again. Got Morgan and Bond 6 earlier today. Oh, that's nice, man. Mine is only for Morgan. Berserkers right there. Only Bond 1. Takes a bit of time. I haven't put her on my farming team, quote unquote, yet. For Bond leveling. Now let's just bring people to bonds. Maiko. We're gonna bring Waver, just in case. We probably won't be needing him, but never know. And obviously, as usual, this mystical to get rid of Mash. Let's wait for my Witch level 100, yeah? You already got the Grails ready? Well, the plan is gonna be... solo with Melusine. You got 6? I have no idea how many Grails I got.
ほら、こっち来なさいよ。私を殺してみなさいよ。ほら、ほら。
Girl, you're about to die so bad. Not gonna lie with you. Of course, fine. We got that story on us. Beautiful. We got this. The question is how much damage we doing. Not enough, huh? Oh, yeah, barely. Go, Melanie. Sure, who's the strongest? Yeah, she's being destroyed. There's no point using Mind. Well,
ちょっと
yeah, sure, why not actually?
次は
Might as well.
出雲に神はこれ不在にしてみそぎの証信仰ゆかにかがった
Like how even NP1 Melusine is just shredding her.
行くよ
Now, how much damage do we take from the curse? It's gonna be the question for okay. That's fine.
どう
Well,
次は
there we go. Rip.
君はもう
By
私
the way,
の
with GSSL you planning to roll on?
下に行くの
What do we have this year for GSSL actually?
連れて行こ
Is it a good format or the format I don't like? GSSI, FGO, 6th anniversary?
う今回はうまくいきました
NP1 Melusine, by the way. Let me see. What do we have as GSSR? Alright, we got the free servant, obviously. And the free 5-star. Where's the little... The banner. I want the... Okay. It's by yeah, isn't it? It's such a bad... I hate those kind of banners. Which one has Raiko on it? Well, that banner fucking sucks. Like, I'm gonna end up with Jalta. I really wanted another copy of Raiko. Well, honestly, might as well go for the one with Morgan on it. Like, there's no other reason to roll on the other ones. But the other banners are kinda crazy. Like, ridiculously bad. Like Morgan, Castoria, and the only bad servant on the Karen, and well, Karen is kinda cute. But what's her face again? Miss Crane? Miss Crane kinda sucks. The other servants are pretty good though on that banner. Would kinda be sad if I get another Castoria though. I really wanted another copy of oh, I could go now. That kinda sucks too. I can see the banner with Arjuna Alta and what's her name again? The other writer, servant. I'm probably gonna end up rolling on Morgan's banner. The one with Ibuki, Muramasa, and Melody. Oh, I didn't even see. Well, there's a lot of servant in that one. That one is also pretty fire. Except the Emiko. Emiko kinda sucks. That one is actually pretty good too, but the issue is I already got Summer Abbey NP5, sorry. So imagine if I could draw NP6, I guess it's gonna be another USO if I do. Yeah, it's a fucking clown. Though man, it's pretty... I hate his Final Ascension, it's really creepy, like he's all naked and shit, but... It's not a bad unit. It's not my favorite either. I lost. Poor, pathetic Bourbon Sith. Everyone loves Bourbon Sith. So true. Mr. Kekrat loves him. I mean... It's a naked servant, so... I guess. I mean, a lot of people that are attracted to males like him. Apparently he's supposed to be Nikkei man. I mean, fair enough. Not myself, personally. Of course I cannot beat you. You're the child of prophecy. You and I are nothing alike. What do you mean, Balban Sith? I like you, man. Oh, lady. Nothing alike at all. Since I cannot beat you in a fair fight. No. I'll just have to make the human my toy instead. Hell yeah. Is that the memo? Oh no. Bell. Go away, Castoria. I'm about to have something fun happening to me. I'll do whatever you want. I mean, she's strong. She looks good, etc., etc. Oh, don't tell me we're gonna be doing a one-on-one again. Where did Senpai and Naruto go? Oh no, never mind. He 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 he. Ah, that was perfect. Now that's one hell of a bonus. I knew the General Prophecy would dodge that. It was going to just trap the human to have some fun with her. But then she walked right into it herself. What a dumbass. But hey, they're both trash anyway. So what better place for them than a dumpster? Then they're in that jar. Oh, we are in the jar? That's not a good position, judging by Twitter. What's that? You trying to avenge Bogat or something? Ah, as if I would ever fight you again, idiot. Mirror, oh mirror, show me my reflection. Sucks to be all brawn and no brains, doesn't it? The General Prophecy and the Foreign Mage are all finished. Britain belongs to Mother, and no one else, damn it. She's going to be so happy with me. Wait, stop. Get back here, Tristan. Bye-bye, Mash. Bye-bye. But yeah, basically, like, I would be down to roll for Muramasa. I mean, I only got him NP1. Then for Melusine, would be good to have her NP2. Actually, would be really, really good. So, can we talk about Anti-Lancer? How shit it is? I think this up and skill is useless on most servants. But whatever. Anyway, Miss Crane. I would hate to have Miss Crane again. NP1, I never use her. Whatever. Yeah, this wasn't that bad. Oh yeah. Like Murasaki? Where are you, Murasaki casters? Tamamo's anti-moon cancer? Ooh, also. Oh, never mind, it's 371,000 left. Like, I would love to get our NP4. But the issue is I really want another copy of Raiko. But this, all the banners are so shit for Raiko. Fortunately. Lostbelt. I mean, I don't know. The upper skills, like the third one, is so bad. It's so shit from everyone. Hey, you hear what happened in the floods on 6th Street? They say none of the fairies who lived there ever came back. The lady Tristan died again, huh? I swear, you can relax for 1 second in this city. I didn't like how they were laughing. I didn't like how quiet they were. You just can't win with her. Why in the world did the queen bring a fairy like that here? You said it, Camelot would be a damn utopia if it wasn't for killing fairies left and right. Damn it, one of these days I hope someone puts that demented brat in her place. I'd say this for Salisbury, but the Aurora would have imprisoned a fairy like Tristan long ago. But yeah, I've never seen anyone be excited for the third skills. And Lynn Tristan, surely you're joking, no? Could ever respect that repugnant little brat? The High Queen's daughter? Please, she's the only one who takes that seriously. Has the High Queen Morgan ever even said one kind thing to her? She's just a pig walking on its hind legs in a fancy dress. She wouldn't know culture or dignity if you jump up and bit her. Oh yeah, a most beloved daughter, that one is, Did you know Tristan destroyed the entire city of Cambridge? I must say, it reflects incredibly poorly on the High Queen that she permits so toxic a creature to continue doing as she pleases. I mean, I'm not saying I believe that myself, but I often heard it. Time to kill the house, time to kill Tristan, unfortunately. Can we hope Her Majesty comes to her senses soon? If only she wasn't in Tamlin, who would put that uppity brat in the place? Like, you see what they're talking about? It's kinda like the old ladies in the villages. I don't know if you got that in Spain, but no, keep squeaks. Two Darlington's done for. You can even call it a city at this point. Anyone trying to escape from there is sent to the underground prison. And the only one moving to there everywhere, brother, even Lostbelt 6. They always win. The only ones moving to New Darlington are criminals. There's not a single decent fairy left in the place. You nearly kill at least one a night at the Slaughterhouse Theater. They will read in the city of Preston defected to Knonaria of King Clan. It's because of the so-called of the so-called soccer tournament twisting out there, in it. First, New Darlington tricked teams from all the major cities into coming there. Then executed all the teams that lost, and finally Preston after they had won. Please tell me, Nanda, what's happening? Not like what exactly? Yikes, debauchery is one thing, but it is just absurd. Not the soccer. I know. Like, I'm not even gonna get started about the soccer. Just like Street Fighter. Don't get me started either. It would be one thing if you had real skill, like Lady Lancelot and Lady Gawain. But that brat's got no more magical energy than a typical lower-class fairy. If you weren't given with Sir Tristan's name, he would be a third-rate fairy at best. No, even with his name, he's still third-rate. Without Her Majesty's protection, he would be no match at all for knights like us. He would destroy you, Queen's Knight. It's got to show that the smallest dogs bark the loudest. If she weren't Her Majesty's daughter, every fairy in Camelot would be out to put that yappy bitch down for good. I don't think they like Tristan very much, do they? Shut up. They're the ones who keep yapping. It doesn't matter what those peons say, I'm still the Queen's daughter. Mother taught me magecraft. She gave me clothes, giving me a name. She gave me New Darlington. I said I could play with it however I liked. That means I'm supposed to kill any fairy who annoys me, right? I should destroy anything I don't like, right? Why? And yet, Mother never praises me. No matter how many times I do that. I ask you, why? I'm trying as hard as I can, but I don't know what she wants from me. Why must you always be like that, Barb and Sif? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Queen Morgan. I promise I'll do better next time. I promise I'll kill more next time. I'm Barb and Sif. I'm free-spirited. Selfish? Epic scream, brother. You know it, man. You know it. Elegant, cool, and beautiful, cold. Everyone in Britain loves me. The part I'll play, I promise. I'll be just the successor you want, I promise. I'm sorry I always end up like this. But I'm doing the best I can. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Mother. You're the kindest mother ever. I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't found me. Can I have the pad from Miss Tristan, chat? I need to make it if you really want it. I don't think there's an emote for this. What kind of emote do I actually have that's FGO related? FGO, Fate. Did it change the chat again? No, it didn't. Well, Evermelt shrug. I'm in my room, on my bed. Why? I thought I did good this time. I dropped them in the garden, went into the mirror, and then... Why is my body so heavy? This isn't good. I have to get up. Wow. Easy there, Lady Spinal. You've got some big bags under your eyes, you know that? Did you not get enough sleep? Or you've been pushing yourself too hard? Right, of course you have. did pinch the treasure from the throne. I'm impressed you managed to sneak in there while Morgan wasn't watching. He's pretty furious with you now. I think it's great. You're not supposed to act up as you get older. Beryl, is that you? I'm sorry, I'll get up right. Huh? Easy, don't try to get up. You're exhausted now, right? So you should be laying down. Okay, but Beryl, what was that sound just now? It sounded like something fell to the floor. Let me guess. It's because Beryl used the curse on a soul tank, and she's dying, pretty much. Oh, that? Don't worry about it. Your fingertip just fell off because your body's rotting. But hey, it doesn't hurt, right? Why is my... It's me. Maybe it's because you use a Garden of Lostbelt. I mean, this one hilariously powerful curse artifact, isn't it? Then again, maybe it's cause Morgan's finally fed up with you and stopped feeding you magical energy. If that's what it is, you really shouldn't be holding onto the garden. It will just make your condition worse. Here, let me have it. I'll put it somewhere nice and safe. Don't trust them. You think so? But Beryl, I really need to... Relax. It's fine. I'm just gonna put it in the underground sanctuary, where it will be nice and safe. You stay put and rest up here, okay? Just until you can stand up on your own again. It's Lang. Wait, come back. Why in the underground sanctuary? Beryl, where did you go? I can't move. I can't move. That's strange. I can't move my arms or legs at all. Oh. I know what's happening. Let me guess. But right now she looks like... Let me guess, she's in this form, right? I know. Her legs are... Oh, never mind, I thought she... was wrapped up in the... Never mind, never mind. Just her mouth. But it was a straight jacket. Nice body. She does. I mean, most female 7 have nice bodies in this game. Like, what do you think about... what's her name? Bagast. She looks both good and bad sometimes to me. Like, a bit too muscly for me. I woke to the sound of my heart being chipped away deep inside my heart. She okay, but not for you? Yeah, I can see why. I mean, she's very muscly. But she's got some big assets. Although her style would fit her better. Yeah, true. I mean, she's supposed to be intimidating. So I'm not surprised. By the way, Nanda, did you see the Nendo from Melusine and the Marine figure? I already pre-ordered them. Where am I? This isn't the field I was just in. It's much farther away. It's like I'm somewhere between Britain and the planet's inner sea. This must be the garden where Merlin said she was imprisoned. Oh, let me pull that one up for you real quick. Oh, Firefox. Are you being like this, Firefox? Let's see. Ami, real quick. Oh, the hell. Please. I don't care, Firefox. Skip this step. No, I don't care. Why do brothers suck so much nowadays? Ami. Let's see. If it ever loads. Like we got... I hate Firefox. Then we got this figure, that's the Marine figure. Really nice. Only 75 bucks, euros. Sorry, 73. I do wonder if it will actually have enough details, especially in the air. It's pretty kinda cheap, but not bad. Then the Melusine one. There you go. The Melusine one. Well, obviously it's in Nendo, so 38 bucks. But I really like the face she does on. With the tongue and everything. Being cheeky. I like it. obviously pre-ordered them both. But anyway, this must be the garden. Cute wink indeed. Oh yeah, with the tongue, being cheeky and all shit. Incredible. We love Melusine. Oh, unfortunately, she doesn't have the meme face. The one that's being patted at the bottom of the screen. Kinda sad. This must be the garden where Merlin said he was imprisoned. But he also said there were different kinds of gardens. Sweet Dreams, Dark Abyss, Lostbelt, the Innocent. He's the strongest servant Chaldeas. I mean, technically that would be... Wouldn't that be... Arjuna Alta? Because he's got like an anti-planet noble phantasm? But you could also say the same for some grand servants we got, like Orion. Or even Romulus, kind of. Well, Romulus isn't really that strong. Like, lore-wise, it's just got a bit of divinity. I would say Arjuna Alta is potentially the strongest servant Chaldeas got. Well, you can kill King Gassan. I mean, you can. He's not a grand servant anymore. Like, he gave up his authority once he helped us, right? With Tiamat. It looks like this guy is probably... Welcome in, Green. How we doing? How we living? I saw Green, new emote. Where is my new emote? Oh. Wow, fantastic. Lit game. Is it really lit? It's just me reading for 5 hours. Well, we always compare to the max. I guess. I mean... I knew it. This is the garden of the Lost Well. A cool and a forgiving garden that filters away the arts of each visitor, by stripping away the delusion and torturing them with self-loathing. We all know the real power is the power of the credit card in FGO. Merlin did say you can leave this garden if you can hold out till the end. The whole thing is a cruel trap, meant to make you lose your heart and mind before you can. Well, whatever. I can always cut the line when I need to avoid having my heart and mind destroyed. Sure, I won't be able to escape anymore if I do that, but there's no way Bourbon Seth has enough magical energy to keep this garden going that long anyway. I'll eventually get out of here one way or another, so until then... Oh. I just have to contend with a bunch of things I'd rather not. Interesting. Ah, the prophecy was true. That girl, is our star of hope. She will be our salvation. She will be our absolution. She is the savior who washed up on the shore, along with the name Atoria. May you grow, healthy and strong, to the age of 16. May the Queen Soldier never find you. Now, go on. Hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry and greet your 16th birthday. We have complete faith in you. Which is why you must give everything you have for us. Wow, how selfish of them. Casta, I brought you a new book. It's about etiquette for upper-class fairies. You should study it now, so that you'll be ready when you leave for the castle one day. Let's see, do you mind if I put the table here? It won't leave you much room in the stable. You'll have just to make do. By the way, have your fair markings drawn yet? You'll be 16 years old in only 2 more years, you know. I'm getting a little worried. Your journey is going to be hard enough as it is. He's got this. I see you working hard again today, Casta. You're so diligent, dedicated, and innocent. You play just as hard as you study. You always find whatever it is the village needs at any given moment. The other fairies could learn a thing or two from you. Just seeing you in action fills us with hope. Still, I'm afraid it's going to be difficult to pay this year's tax. We've already sold most of the jewelry you were wearing when you boat washed up here, along with the rest of the treasure it carried. Some of the fairies are even starting to wonder if you really had the jar of prophecy. What are we going to do? We'll be lucky if we even survive the winter. Why must you be so terribly weak and useless? Jesus. What an asshole. I swear, none of these fairies have any tact. I guess that's what happened when you live past your prime. Well, there's nothing wrong with saying when you don't like something. In fact, you should say so. Don't you agree, Caster? I hate fairies. I mean, you don't want anyone treating you differently just because you're the General Prophecy either, right? So I don't care if you're the General Prophecy. I'm gonna treat you like the slave. I'm gonna treat like you the slave you are. But that's not a friend. That's not a friend. Why are you calling it a friend? Why have you been growing? You really need to stand if you're going to catch up where you need to be. What's the difference between Fae and fairies and the British? Fae and fairies are exactly the same thing. Especially since we don't have anything of yours left to sell. Well, we can always sell you to the Eye Queen if we have to. Basically, so we're calling that shit a friend. Jesus. The General Prophecy, the General Prophecy, the General Prophecy raised in the stable. The General Prophecy, she was raised as a village slave. Fucked up. Can I walk Miss Daugo? No worries. The General Prophecy, she always smiled and said right away when told to do something. No matter how much she didn't want to. She would be killed if you refused after all. How could you say no? Imagine it's actually... Isn't he Jamaican? Then he moved to Britain when he was a kid. It was so much easier to keep quiet and do as she was told. I used to think I could survive that way. I thought, as long as he didn't rock the boat too much, when I finally turned 16. I may be burdened with an impossible duty, but I could at least finally leave that village. Damn. The fairies are pieces of shit. Like, I guess Castoria forgot everything he endured because of the Nameless Woods. But nah, fuck them, I'm glad they are all killed. I want to see proof that you really are the General Prophecy. That blacksmith will live on the cliff is... something redacted. You're the only one he's not wary of, you're the only one he trusts. If you're truly the fairy destined to save Britain, then... kill him for us? I hate them. Please, please, I'm so anxious. Or every day is filled with fear. Because they're scared of Iron. So go on, prove you can protect us by taking care of him. Of course. Of course I will. No way. So she did kill him. She was the one who killed him. Right. Damn. No way. That's it. I've had enough. I'm just gonna cut the line and close off the way to the exit now. And so the General Prophecy left in that jail for good. Good thing I've always been quick to cheer up when I'm feeling down. Afterwards, to make a long not very interesting story short, I went into the Nameless Woods to forget everything. Then she met us. And now I've come across Belle. Just as she's moments away from succumbing to the Lostbelt traps. For a moment, I thought I saw Antori on the other side of that wall. But that cannot be right. I mean, there's a wall there. And the whole point of walls is you can't see or go through them. So I couldn't have seen her on the other side. What are you looking at, Belle? You're so exhausted you started hallucinating? Well, get it together already. We can have you spacing out while storming the Lostbelt. We may have any number of replacements for you. You're still the last master of humanity. Replacement? You mean you found other race-shift candidates? Do you still not get it? You understand that you don't need to race-shift to get into Lostbelt, right? We have another master candidate in Gaddock now. Once its treatment is finished, you won't be our only options anymore. Oh wait, he's not really master candidate, is he? You're the only one who was just a candidate. Hang on, I have to take this. Hello? Gaddock's awake now, and is in good health. That's great. Send him to the command room immediately. Good news, Belle. Gaddock's fully recovered. You can't go back to just being a spare. You can start doing your jobs properly without holding your hand all the time. That's how it is. All that talk about how much they need me. You know, they blow me off just like that. Hey Belle, what do you think you're doing here? Get it through your head already, will you? You're not a master anymore. You're supposed to be on standby in your room, right? Just get back in there before you get in trouble. But I need to stay in shape just in case. I mean, there's no telling what I might have to go to another Lostbelt. What are you talking about? Your training mission days are over. You're just a regular girl with no special talents. Stop trying to be something you're not. Just hang out in your room and let the experts handle things. Man, yeah. Thanks for anything though. Just hang out. How exactly do I do that? All this time I've been training to handle watching someone die or seeing something unspeakable. I've been practicing overcoming my flight response, clearing my mind, all because they demanded it. At this point, I don't even remember what else to do with my spare time. I just can't tell, is this really where I'm supposed to be? I see you're afraid to come to terms with your situation, to see the world as it really is, Miss Bell. I understand, to tell the truth, I've been mulling the same thought over some time now. Is solving this case really the right thing to do? Think about it. Even if we manage to prevent what's happened here, we won't regain what we lost. Once this case has been closed, you'll be left with nothing more than a broken, empty world. By comparison, even the current state of the world is fairly overflowing with hope. No matter how bleak things may be, there's still a chance that you'll be rewarded as long as you keep solving problems one at a time. You see, isn't it precisely how things are so much easier for you now? There's no longer any means to recover what you've lost, so you might as well forget it all. Don't worry, no one will blame you. With all of humanity having long since ceased to exist, there's simply no one left to do so. Maybe I should stop this for a while. It's not like she can cut her own line. Honestly, this Lost World stuff is worse than I thought. Even when it doesn't concern me, I can't even bear to watch. Plus, eyes keep getting more and more unfocused. She's holding her chest tightly, like she's in a vacuum and is having more and more difficulty breathing. Listen to me, Belle. There's no need to feel sorry for these people. They are all from an hypothetical history, a living what-if scenario, forced on us without our consent. True, I can understand the logic in them considering us their enemies. But that's all there is to it. It doesn't change the fact that they have already lost. What if a meteor impact resulted in a new ice age? So what if Ragnarok burned the world to the ground? Yes, I'm sure that made things hard for them. But it's not our cross to bear. So don't bother listening to the residents of the Lostbelt. Besides, we've got them all beat when it comes to sheer suffering. We're from proper human history. We are the victors. We took the intended route. We cannot let anyone take that from us. We can't. Still, what can we do with only 12 of us? There's no way we can ever rebuild what we lost. You know as well as I do how bleak things are, right? Those Lostbelt people know nothing of this kind of solitude. This sort of pressure. They should be the ones to compromise. They should be the ones to disappear. Any pain they've experienced is nothing compared to ours. The end. We're all just forcing the worst parts of ourselves onto each other. We act like what we want is what the world wants. Yeah. I've been telling myself it's only for now, that everything I'm doing is to get life back to normal. That's why I've been able to make it this far, but the truth is... You know, you're not quite right in the head. You've almost died countless times, surviving by luck alone. You've forsaken countless worlds, kept alive by the devil's own luck. You've abandoned countless people, countless worlds, to their deaths. And despite all that, you're still no worse for wear. Stop it. You're going to, what? Just grit your teeth and bury it just because it's just for now? It's not my fault I have to fight. It's not my fault I cannot save anyone. This is no time to whine about how hard I have it. I can just bury my face in my hands, so no one can see me crying. will be okay. Once everything's gone back to normal, I can go back to how I used to be too. That's what you've been telling yourself, isn't it? It's not true. Hearts, they change so easily, but never go back to what they once were. Stop it. If you really think things will go back to normal once the fighting's over, you're kidding yourself. Your art isn't going anywhere. It can't. The signs that have been seared into your mind will never disappear. The stain that seeped into your skin can never be scrubbed away. There's no way going back for you. So why are you trying to desperately to convince yourself otherwise? Please, just stop. I'm begging you. Oh, you see, you passed your limit long ago. I figured that out sooner that you'd think. Sorry, sooner that you'd think. Sorry. Nope, that's one of the better things about proper human history. Everybody's equal, and no one is special. Since no one there is eternal or volatile the way fairies here are, in the outside world, things are pretty much always changing. Wow, that sounds like such a human way to run a kingdom. Truth is, I was thinking the exact opposite. You guys are all such liars. It makes me sick. Everybody's equal, no one is special. Even as platitudes go, it's revolting. There will always be those who are superior, as well as their inferiors. But there will always be special people too. And yet, Oberon said a proper human history can settle these differences with peaceful discussion. It gives everyone a chance, but it doesn't allow anyone to succeed. It's all jealousy, bias, anger, fear, and people dragging each other down. Everybody's constantly deceiving one another, so none of them can make it out of the ruts they're stuck in. Oberon may not have meant it that way. That's the impression of proper human history I got from him. That's why I asked you if you were really okay with it. How you felt about working yourself to the bone, about living for a world like that. I think I like it as much as the next person. It was so beyond pitiful that all I could do was try to muster a smile in return. I swear, she already looked so broken that I didn't even know what kind of brave face she was trying to put on. My knees are starting to give out. It won't be long before the rest of us follows. I know this is none of my business, but I should at least put an end to Eldersville before that happens. We may be separated by a wall. I can still at least stop the Magecraft from... No. Despite it all... Again, huh? Is she seriously standing back up now? I mean, we are badasses in this game. That's why you should just quit now, Belle. You're only making things harder for yourself. Just stop. All this fighting you've been doing, Caldea's Grand Order, it was all too much for you. Is it the name of the game? Its words were just what I wanted to hear. That's right, it's exactly what I've wanted someone to say to me for a long time now. It's okay, you've done enough. You don't have to finish what you started. Here, let me give you an example. Romani? The best thing for species may be for it to continue to exist, but that's not always true for individuals. Individuals, people if you like, are always wavering between two desires. The desire to continue, the desire for game over. There's nothing wrong with choosing game over, everything has to end. If we refuse to accept that applies to life too, we'd never be able to do anything. We all have to make a peace with that. No matter how long someone's winning streak might last, it must inevitably be end. Huh? That's not good enough? You want to know what you should be aiming for then? I should have known you'd be so optimistic, Belle. I wish we could see Romani right there. It's simple. Don't try for game over. Try for game complete. You, me, damn, and everyone else are going to have to work crazy someday. But until then, all we can do is try to complete as many of the tasks before us as possible. Happy, sad, failure, success. None of that matters. As long as you've never done it before, anything goes. You still have plenty left to do, don't you? You've got a lot of living ahead of you before you can truly say you have no regrets. I believe that's what's best for an individual, but above all, nothing would make me prouder than to know you did all of that. Alright, you're supposed to be taking a break, and I am talking about who knows what. Okay, see you later. Have another great day. If you ever want to talk, you know where to find me. I miss Roman. That's right, despite it all, I'm still not ready to give up. Why is that? At first, it was like a curse. I felt like I had no choice but to fight, but not anymore. I stepped on lots of things. I left so much and so many behind. Despite all that, I still have something pushing me forward. Oh, the goat. Katia. Back then, I shouted, to live. Those were the words that helped me defeat the best thing for humanity. So now, I have to find the answer for myself. I see. And what would that be? I don't know that just yet. Right now, all I have is a wish to live. A wish? That's right. What's wrong with that? Everyone wishes for what they want. Everything I've achieved so far is because I wished for something I wanted. So I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to find out why I think that way. So what if I lack confidence? What if this is too much for me to handle? That's no reason to give up now. Epic. Seriously? Well, I'll be damned. Were human always this resilient? Yup, we are. We're in the prison. What is this place? Oh, Senpai, Atoria, you both alright. Oh, thank goodness. Mash? Is that you? Does this mean we are back in reality? But the Garden of Lost World didn't stop because it ran out of magical energy, so ow. Oh wow, it's all smashed to pieces. National treasure, gone just like that. That's so bold of you. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just in such a panic. It was putting off really evil magical energy. I didn't know what else to do, so... Should I not have? No, Mash, you made a great call. Would have been too worried about how valuable it was to destroy it. But now, thanks to you, Lostbelt and I are safe and sound. The Garden of Lost Will was a cursed object that robs anyone who's trapped inside it of their, well, will to live. I never had much of that to begin with, so it wasn't so bad for me. But if Belle had been there just a little longer, she might have not then. You were standing right back up on your own and what the heck is your deal, Belle? How can your mind be built like baggies? Why so mad all of a sudden? I don't know. Ask Abertrot. It just came out, okay? What you did in there is so shocking, it's actually kind of infuriating. It makes me wonder just how serious you are about, well, anything. I see, no, I understand. It's true, Senpai's mental state never changes, whether she's doing her job as a master or just being Senpai. Even when she seems to be casually eating a diner, she's actually quite serious about it. It's very strange. Say what? No, that's not what I am. Then again, maybe it is. You really don't run from anything, do you? Even in Norwich, you ran all the way to the Arbor, even when everyone was trying to stop you. Hey, you didn't run away either. You know, I guess I didn't, did I? I sure didn't go to the Arbor, though. I didn't mean that. I meant from being the child of prophecy. Yup. It's our destiny. Oh my, is that romance in the air? Wait, no, hang on. That's not romantic love. It's platonic love and admiration. What would you know, Pepe? A night call. Right, I almost forgot. I was only able to find this place thanks to Pepe Roncino. I went after Balbo and Sif after she abducted you two, but then, just when I was trying to figure out where you were, Pepe Roncino swooped in and saved the day. You know it, hon. It took a lot out of me that I went all the way here with those long legs of mine. It's the reason I'm so proud of them, Pat. I wasn't sure at first whether I should help or not, but Mashi was just barreling her head so frantically. I mean, she's sprinting from Enderbird to New Darlington so fast she actually kicked up dust clouds. Good for Masha, whatever. Who cares about Mash? I simply couldn't help but step in, you know? Thanks, God, Pepe. By the way, what is this place? New Darlington. I noticed Mash because I've been keeping an eye on the place from a nearby hill. New Darlington is Barrel's citadel. I've been looking for a chance to sneak in for a long time. Up till now, I never found any openings I could use thanks to all of Morgan's motoring spells. But when I saw that Mashi was about to charge straight in front of the main gates, I thought, oh well, c'est la vie, and stopped it all before it was too late. Then we snuck in together. That's right, Pepe Roncino used Shukendo, Magecraft to find you, Senpai. All I did was follow the thread of the bond you share with Mash. If anything, I'm the one who should be thanking you. I never would have known this place was on the outskirts of New Darlington otherwise. New Darlington's outskirts? That's right, we're in an underground sanctuary. We came in through a little shortcut in the woods near the shore. Too bad it looks like this place is positively overrun with nasty nows. Anyway, let's focus on getting out of here, shall we? This is the deepest floor of the sanctuary, a prison 80 meters below ground. It's a long and winding way back to the surface, so make sure you're nice and limbered up first. I assume it was super cramped in that tiny little bit... Atoria? You've got it all wrong, Count. I don't think any kind of love is in the can for me for... I haven't seen that face in a while. Yeah, I'm ready. Of course I'm ready. Oh my, her shoulders are as tense as anything. I do hope she'll be able to loosen up eventually. Well, we can worry about that later. Besides, it doesn't look like I need to stick my nose in any of that. I have a feeling this time will solve a lot of these problems. Oh, I don't want to skip. Nope. Oh, don't you mind little old me. Now come on, let's hurry to the surface. And just so you know, Belle, I'm counting on you to handle any Nazis who run into it on the way. I mean, you can fight though, can't you, Pepe? Taimamin, Kawain, and Tristan. Taimamin, oh. Let's see what you mean. Let's see, what could we use? I feel like using Garrett actually. Bargest. Where you at, Bargest? There she is. Oh, no, we got Mash. Oh, thank God we can put her right back. Are we going? Good. Well, actually, they better not make me put Mash at the front. I know them. They're gonna do it, aren't they? Fucking hate Mash. Well, hate is the bad words, but I hate when they force her on your team. Oh, looks like we are good. Beautiful. Serve most of the content with Musashi Berserk. I could just do, 3 turns, whatever. But sometimes it's just fun to, kill them real fast. Oh, not Burster Cats. Please don't attack Baggett. Beautiful. You need to die right there, buddy. Right, we got the NP ready for next turn. But oh, was a wolf. Oh, was a wolf. I really like these NPs. Incredibly good, by the way. I just kill cooldown time in my house. Oh, nice. Oh, that's nice, man. Yeah, this NP is really nice for the skill cooldown. Oh, good job, Uber. Good job. That's all, yeah. I thought you would have a bit more damage than that. But yeah, Baggage is a solo beast, by the way. Oh, of course it's gonna be a Morse. She's a dog. I mean, she's good, man. I like her. Let's see. What does the OC do on you? Increase overcharge. Buster. Why not? You mean an actual dog? I mean, a black dog.
Is
it because she curses or something? I mean, she's great, man. I like using her. Can I read the Pity Knights were fucked up with curses and shit? She deserves better. I mean... Lancelot isn't really cursed, well, kind of. I mean, fairies are kind of fucked up to begin with. I mean, it's not surprising. I think the worst is probably... Baggage. I mean, Baoban's... I don't know which one is worse, Baoban Sith or Bagast. Because Bagast end up, you know... She literally eats the people she falls in love with. Like, literally. So she doesn't really, you know... I don't know how to explain that. So they have, like, will love something? Like a long-lasting relationship? After arriving at the British Lostbelt, all I found were vast stretches of nothingness, the tree of emptiness towering over them. There was no sign of anything resembling country. This what-if version of Britain had ended up in leisure failure long ago. Whatever history it may have had was long since gone. Looked like Wadime was all worked up for over nothing. Still, none of that changed the fact I was bored out of my skull. So I did what any good crypto would do. I decided to summon Servant. I am Morgan, the Fairy Queen, a ruler. I have come in response to your summons. You the descendant of witches, are you my master? I couldn't have made a worse first impression. She saw through me in single glance. Still, I managed to summon Morgan. Morgan, the Fairy Queen. The woman who made King Arthur life hell. The dread wish would brought Camelot to its knees. If anyone could keep things interesting, it was her. I could even take her to the other Lostbelts to mess around there. I sure am. Nice to meet you, Morgan. You and me, we're gonna have lots of fun together. Wink wink. As long as I could keep killing people, it was all good as far as was concerned. So welcome Morgan into the fold. Put my trust in her. I decided to turn in for the night, sorry. I went to sleep in an open field and woke up in a bed so fancy it almost made me sick. Welcome to Fairy Britain, Buried Gods. Did you sleep well last night? The Tree of Emptiness is dead. The foreign gods' plans are no concern of mine. Huh? What are you? Wow, you're right, it really is all dried up and dead. The hell were you thinking? I have no further use for it. Fairy Britain is no longer a Lostbelt. And while I myself am no longer a servant, I am willing to keep you on as a husband, Buried Gods. This would purely be for appearance's sake, but the Britons will benefit us both. Hang on, what the hell is going on here? In the span of a single night, this barren island had become a civilized nation. There was no way I could tell what deem it that, so I gave up and accepted Morgan's offer to be our husband. Interesting. The next 6 months were crazy. Tamlin Tristan, Baba and Sif took a liking to me after I told her about proper human history. With how strong Morgan is, she cheated. She rewrote history. It was pretty cute the way her eyes would always light up when she pestered me to tell her more about the outside world. She was especially taken with fashion, had a particular fascination with the latest shoe design. How come she cheated? Basically, when she cut the Tree of Emptiness, she sent herself back to the past as Ask, and at the end of her little journey, like the second time, she undid the last calamity on year 1, so she could become queen and not be the. So basically, she was the real version and no longer a servant when he awoke, basically. Guessing she would never find anywhere to belong in the land of the Fae. Basically, Bear really doesn't have a servant. Later, we built the National Slaughterhouse Theatre in the dowdy old city of New Darlington. Will that being smart? I mean, I don't know. I think it's fucked up, really. We put on every fun kind of show we could think of. Terrorists hated Balba and Sif well before I came along. I just poured fuel on that fire. Like, the whole reason that Ask became Morgan is really sad. Oh, I see, that must be what happened. After digging it over for a while, I figured out what was going on. I'd summoned Morgan for proper human history, but when I woke up the next morning, it's Lostbelt Morgan had taken her place, yup. There's no way there could be 2 Morgans in Britain. She's always been one of a kind. So at some point, proper human history Morgan must transform into Lostbelt Morgan. Correct, when you summoned me, I saw what had become of the British Lostbelt. Even if this hypothetical world, Britain still collapsed 2000 years ago. This I could not allow. In essence, I grasped both what had taken place in this Lostbelt history and the mechanisms of Chaldea's summoning system. I discovered the secret of ray-shifting and used them myself. I knew it. Oh damn, you really have monstrous genius among monstrous geniuses, aren't you? You reshifted yourself back in time and rewrote Britain's entire history. And you did it all within a few hours of me summoning you. Damn, girl. Oh, so is that what that was all about? Were you in a hurry to fix things cause this place couldn't have come about as long as I knew about the old Lostbelt? True, I did need to alter the past while the consciousness was shut down. Information is the only thing which can be reshifted. Reshift a living person to singularity. One must first use a coffin to transform their body into pseudo-spirit ones. Pure information. Impressive though this theory of magecraft is, it is only made possible by singularities existing outside normal space-time. However, that is still no more than a way to correct distortions. A system that can only function within the confines of a singularity. Reshifting is not a time traveling, it just cannot be used to alter the past. However, I already existed in this Lostbelt. I was here in Faera 4000 as a fairy of paradise sent from Avalon. I see, so you send your own knowledge back into the past. Servants are ghost liners. We just concentrated information when you get down to it. Of course, even a servant would normally disperse as soon as they reshifted anywhere that wasn't a singularity. But if there was someone on the other end who received that information, like a pre-existing email account, well, it's another story entirely. The proper human history, you are a witch who was defeated by King Arthur, and lost you all over Britain. That history is Queen Morgan, you are rejected by the entire Isle. You decided to entrust those memories and information to the version of yourself that was born in this Lostbelt, didn't you? Correct. Following that ray shift, the Morgan of proper history, the 7 Userman, ceased to exist. But in exchange for her resolve, the Morgan of this Lostbelt learned the fate that awaited her. In the first original version of the era, the Fairy of Paradise was murdered. And all but a handful of fairies was wiped out in the great calamity of Faera 12,000. Once I learned of that truth from my proper human history self, I was able to escape my would-be murderers and survive. I didn't change the course of that destructive history and kill the Tree of Emptiness. Doing so would ultimately destroy this Lostbelt, which also provided me with an opportunity. So long as someone capable of keeping this world alive remained, this Lostbelt would transform from fantasy into reality. That is the world in which you now find yourself. This is the era of the High Queen. This land is my favorite Britain. I built it with my own hands and no one will ever take it from me. Yup, she's one hell of a woman, probably the scariest one I've ever met in my life. She reshifted her own will into the past while I was asleep, even though it cost her her life. Then the Morgan from this Lostbelt inherited that knowledge, killed the Tree of Emptiness, and made a new history just for her. I don't like to think about this next man too much, but I probably disappeared too while all that was going on. I'd seen the version of Britain from 2019 where the Tree of Emptiness was still alive and well. So I must have died that night after falling asleep, and the me thinking this thought is just a look-alike Morgan whipped up in the next morning. Is that a problem? Nope, all good here. Think you're gonna sleep already? Have a good night, Nanda. Very tired? No problem. Hope it wasn't me who put you to sleep. When you've already been resurrected to suit someone else's purpose once before, why worry about the second time? Keep being cool, Miss Morgan, she's a psychopath. But I don't blame her. Nah, tired before the walk in, no worries man, I'm just kidding. Have a great night, Nanda. Still, things are gonna be different now. We love Psycho. I mean... I don't know. Don't we, chat? I mean, the Green loves all kind of women. Still, I'm gonna drink in a bit. Things are gonna be different now. Without the Tree of Emptiness in the way, the era of the High Queen, nice Miss Kurumi. Oh, Kurumi is nice actually. The era of the High Queen has been firmly established. Not all kinds of women, most kinds of women. You cannot escape Miss Morgan.
Miss Morgan.
You cannot escape Miss Morgan. I mean, I already got our NP2. You have a few wives, only like 100 wives. You cannot bring any more dead people back to life to iron out inconsistencies. Any outsiders who show up won't be able to mess with it either. We do love Miss Mona. I thought you were more of a, you know, a Miss Fauna enjoyer. You know the Chaldeans are gonna do
Buenas
everything.
noches, hermano.
Buenas noches, hermano, as well. You do know the Chaldeans are gonna do everything they can to destroy this Britain of yours, right? I see no reason to be concerned with them. My enemy is your colleague. An Olympus Tree of Emptiness, which now covers the entire planet. Damn, so you're planning to go on
Viva España.
in before Lostbelt in Spain? Damn, so you're planning to go on the offensive against the distant Lostbelt next. Granted, that probably is more urgent for you. But still, Wadim is no pushover, you know, and those old Olympian gods seem like pretty bad news too. Besides, Wadim doesn't seem especially pitiful or interesting. Killing him would be a pretty big risk, there wouldn't be much reward even if I succeeded. You think you have no wish to fight Olympus Crypta? Did you not tell me that each Crypta is competing with the others? Is that not why you were all resurrected? To become the king of this planet? Nah, I don't know about the others, but I got zero interest in being a king. Then why did you answer the foreign god's call? Was mere survival the only concern? Well yeah, imagine you slowly woke up dead and a misery voice says you're gonna say... Obey. So you're gonna stay that way unless you accept their offer. Isn't it natural for humans to bet on the opportunity that will mean life over death? Not for you. You have no attachment to your own life, and neither do you place any value on the lives of others. You live only for the moment, asking nothing beyond that. You are prepared to meet your end at any time. A man such as you would never awaken simply to keep living. You're giving me way too much credit, Your Majesty. I'm just your everyday hedonist. Maca player. Sure, living is a pain in the ass, but I can deal with that as long as there's enough fun stuff to make up for it. Take Tamlin Gawain, for instance. She seems interesting. It would be fun to mess with her. Bringan, on the other hand, seems boring. Would be better off as the villain of a B movie. That's all there is to me, Morgan. Incidentally, you seem boring too, by which I mean you won't be any good for helping me pass the time. So you can just relax and do your queen thing. Besides, I'm not strong enough to kill you anyway. What about Tristan then? How do you see her? Lady Spinel, huh? She's a jewel, that's for sure. I'm happy to take good care of a pretty young lady like that. But she's a dead end. She's neither pitiful nor interesting. Just the thought of arming her arms and legs make my chest tighten up. The more promising someone's future is, the more it makes me want to ruin it. And believe me, I'm aware of how bad that makes me sound. I guess putting someone pitiful out of the misery is just my way of expressing my love. Beryl. Alright, let me take a short break just to get something to drink. I'll be right back, y'all. Enjoy the beautiful OST. Alright, let's go. Another fake fight, I guess. Let's do dive. Thank you for streaming. Oh, you're already going green. Have a great day, buddy. Sorry we couldn't talk too much today. Did anyone else feel that tremor? It almost felt like the prelude to an earthquake. Oh yeah, that one doesn't work anymore. I need to check it out. Oh. An earthquake. We almost never got those in Britain. Sorry, I've got a bad feeling about this. I'll catch you next time, Green. If you're dropping in. Pepe, are you not feeling well? I couldn't help but notice that you haven't quite seemed like yourself. Oh, Machi, you really don't miss anything, do you? Well, don't worry about me. I'm just feeling a little bummed out, that's all. Did you get infected by the Morse? I do appreciate you looking out for me. Thanks, Machi. Oh, come on. Once we get through that door out to the wall, it's a straight shot back to the surface. So let's get going already. You guys still aren't anywhere close to done. Yup. What are those things? Morse. Wow, their bodies are rotten. They are corpses. They are remains of the people who died in the calamity of Darlington 100 years ago, come back to life. Oh, I see. There was a human burial ground. Alright, if they mean to attack us, we'll just have to defend ourselves. I'll keep the fighting to a minimum as we go up to the upper floors. Oh, no, stop it. Come on, Pepe. At least let me use my skills, buddy. What a fight. Well, free bond XP. Oh, what? You're not gonna attack them? Well, that's boring. I went to a lot of trouble to release these human s'mores from the observation room, too. Human Morse? What? I don't even get that so much as a hello? Not very friendly, are you, Koi? Guess I hurried all this way from New Darlington's Lord Manor for nothing then. As you can see, these things are human. They're not corpses, like you thought they were. There's only one dead body left in all of Britain. Nah, these guys are the fruit of a little research project I've been working on the last 6 months. Wondered, what would happen if you transplanted the Morse codes to a human? Well, it's the answer. They're alive and they are dead. Dead but alive. Being like that's so painful for them that all they can do is implore anyone who passes nearby for help. But that makes them pretty great parting gifts. Because now, Morse pollen can infect humans just as well as it can fairies. Then if we had fought them, we would have been... Still, well, I'm not surprised to see Mash show up. I didn't expect you to be here too, Pepperoncino. I didn't think you'd come all the way to Britain just to avenge your old world Dime. I never pegged you for the old bloody type. If anything, I figured you were more like me. That's true, you're a cleaner, I'm a killer. Neither of us are ever good people. Right, wrong, even whether this benefits me. None of that matters to me right now, I'm just here to kill you. If someone pisses scum like us off, that's all the reason we need to kill them, isn't it? You know, when you're right, you're right. Guess this means emotional appeals in peaceful discussions of the table then. Another earthquake? That's right, as you can see, this burial's ground's long past its prime. I thought I would give it a little renovation. Now it's time to bury the evidence before Morgan finds out I carried away with my experiments. I didn't have to tell you guys, that, but hey, you, me, and Mash were all part of Team A once, right, Peperoncino? So I figured the least I could do is run you to Scrum before you wind up buried alive. I don't know about Belle, but at least you two might be able to make it out here on time. We gotta get these people out of here too. Stay away from them, don't you get it? You can't help them anymore, no one can. We're still deep in the ground, if we don't hurry out of here, we'll be dead too. Once we have a safe way out of here, then we can worry about rescuing anyone we can. Got it. Well, I use Magecraft to help keep us safe. Let's hurry up, Belle. Did we make it? Almost. No, we're still on the ground. To reach the surface, we need to get to the farthest end of this sanctuary. Stop. Go back to the staircase. Pepe? Phew, that was close. It looks like I just made it. Sorry for kicking you all out so fast. I know my legs are just terribly long. Is anyone hurt? No? Oh, good. What's going on, Count Pepperon? Oh, there's just a little poison gas in here. Hang on while I go shut it off, okay? Don't worry, as you know, I train in Shugendo up in the mountains, so karma doesn't affect me much. I survived the gas for a good while. Karma? I might understand, what do you mean by... I would say this should take me about 3 minutes. I could eat faster if I wasn't so tired, but oh well. Well, Mashi, you do trust me enough to wait until I get back? You said 3 minutes, right? Alright. Great, alrighty, I'm just gonna go take care of this. This should be fun. I haven't had a chance to use my full strength in a long time. A caster? Another night? Fortune? Okay, it's been 3 minutes. I'm opening the door. That is a lot of blood, huh? Oh my, 3 minutes already? Time does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? There you go, it's all spick and span. Well, get out of here before it all comes crashing down, shall we? I never doubted you could do it, Pepe. Also, exactly what kind of poison gas was it? The ceiling in here is about 40 meters high. Was the gas heavier than her? Something like that. All sort of things tend to stagnate in the end or cemetery. Count Pepperon, are you... Artoria? Oh my, such fire in your eyes. Are you burning to continue a little love talk from earlier? Never mind, it's nothing. Oh well, that's too bad. I was so looking forward to chatting about romance. I guess that's just how you've always lived your life, Artoria? I have my concerns about that, but this time I appreciate it. In that case, mind keeping it to yourself until all said and done? Sorry? Thanks, hon. Oh, he's saying, isn't he? The lower levels must be completely buried by now. Come on, let's get out of here while we still can. Right, the exit is just over there. I'll lead the way. There it is. Be careful, Massa. I'm detecting a powerful hostile magical energy signal ahead. Oh, come on. How did you get up here without a scratch on you? What the hell, guys? I should have taken at least one or two of you out. And you, Belle. Why are you looking at me like that? Is that really your idea of a master's role to defend humanity? What are you talking about? Don't waste your time on the likes of him, Belle. I was hoping to take care of him myself, but would you three man-kicking his handy for me? Just be thorough about it, yeah? We don't want him ever doing anything nasty again. Right, I'm sorry, Beryl, but we don't have the time to waste. If you're going to stand in our way, I'm going to force my way past you. I see. Guess you didn't care for my game, then. Alright, looks like I'll have to break out the big guns. Did he just deflect Magic's charge? That magical energy aura. Stand back, everyone. Is. Sorry about this. I didn't want to have to show this side of myself here. I didn't have to. But I've waited long enough to be alone with Mash. Time for the rest of you to give us some privacy. Yes, no, it cannot be. That's Wood the Spirit Origin. Round 2. Oh, this is gonna be so bad, Jesus. What did you have to do? I have to bring Nemo. Need Atlas. Not a fight with Mash.
もともとこういう家系でね、送り狼には気をつけろって教わらなかったかい？捉えられるかしら？
So what do you have on you? How much damage we do against them? Fuck him up. Wow, that's shitty damage. Pepe, I like your support, but doesn't hold a lot of help at the moment. I should have brought the... The other thing, they shouldn't have. Annoying. Right, fuck him up, Nemo. That should be, yep, one star. Okay, that's good. You don't have to fully kill him. What? Turret already? Come on, I'm just getting started. I didn't go to the trouble of copying Woodwoo the Spirit Origin just for us to screw around. That Woodwoo the Spirit Origin? That Rhynex? That right, it belongs... well... Rhynek? Who's Rhynek? He was one of A's companions. It was nowhere near this powerful though. Either way, that doesn't change the fact that he has an array of Spirit Origins. We don't have any weapons able to penetrate the Grand Duke of Waste. Eats right. Oh, look at you, little savior. Clever, ain't you? Don't gotta tell you there's no point fighting, do I? Still, I wish your aged friends would get it through the thick skulls and none of you are getting out alive. Isn't that right, Pepperoncino? I don't see you trying to sneak up on me. Oof. Pepe. One down, 3 to go. Later, Pepperoncino. Could have killed you whenever I wanted to. But I was cutting you a break for all times. Huh? Oh, you got poisoned? Gross. I feel sick. What the hell did you do to me? What is this? Don't you recognize? You've been testing it on who knows how many people. What's growing enough for 500 people, and now I passed it on to you. Wow, you bastard. You were already infected, yep. That's right, I was already practically dead. So, how do you like the taste of your own damn curse? When that reflects back onto you when you killed someone? Gah. Good shit. Fuck Beryl. Stop. Go back to the staircase. $200, $300, oh my. I can't even count them all. This must be where I was keeping all the humans I was experimenting on. I knew Beryl was a botanist, that he knew a lot about witch magecraft and potions. But no idea he could also abuse courses like this. Those British witches really are bad news, aren't they? There's no way we can get past all of them unarmed. Get too close, it'll come after you begging for help. Those may be poison, kill them and get cursed. Well, Mashi's immune to poison, so that probably wouldn't work on her. The real cruelty of it though is how it's meant to make you kill our blessed innocence. Even if it's just a malicious prank taken too far. People want Mashi and Bell the most. Scumbag or not though, I'm still the senpai. I'll just have to handle this for them. We killed all of them in cell. Oh, the cancer in cell. Damn. Rip Pepe. There we go, all done. Now I just need to cancel our illusion. Move the bodies over to the corner, and all the blood and guts and... Oh gosh, just look at me. My outfit and makeup are all a mess. Makes sense though, one curse for every person I just killed. Though my intestines are pulverized and my skin is in tatters, it's going to take more than a trip to the spa to bounce back from this. Any halfway decent person would follow you to the grave now, but I can't do that just yet. Would you all mind waiting just a little bit longer? I have one last thing to take care of. Rest in peace, Pepe. What the shit? What is wrong with this head of the Fan Clan body? What the hell is the Morse curse even working on it? That's a little something for me, darling. I'm mixing a little extra retaliating curse of my own to sweeten the deal, so to speak. A retaliating curse? You son of a... Is that any way to fight like a man? Please stop, Beryl. It really has to laugh right now. This is no time to be laughing, Pepe. We need to treat you right away. Thank you, Mashi. But don't you worry about that. Belle, you know what you have to do. Let's do this, Smash. Right. Preparing to take out hostile Black Wolf at full power. Yeah, same deal, huh? Alright, he's poisoned. He doesn't have these defense out, so we can just fuck him up. How much damage? And not too terrible.
ちょいと無理だほらそこだおっと
運命
聞こえ見えてる
Let's do this just to remove the terror.
それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン
雷撃て
落ち着けどうだいそこだ
Oh, a lot of damage, Beryl. Well done.
いい味方だね。シールドエフェクト発揮します。
聞こ見えてる
いいよ、こっちこっち。
容赦はしない
おっと
小型艇発進
おっと
こっちそっち。
ちょいと無理だ落ち着けよ死んでないどうだいおっと
What does this effect do exactly? Oceans to inflict roars. Time should be fine.
ステータス
分かってる発進目標発見
直上
電期間最大保護
卵焼き OK。
よし継続駆除グレートラムローチ
余裕がないぜ
Oh, decent damage.
やるよ。よし、いいよ。
マリーンズ出撃
ちょいと無理だそこだどうだいおっと
行きます。行きます。
見えてる
それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよロードキャメロット。
海はきれいね
落ち着けよほらそこだおっと
Up, defense
シー
up.
ルドエフェクト発揮します。
This.
白兵戦行きます。まだね戦いできた。何
分かってる
ために。それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン
Well, that should be enough to kill him.
最終確認テンポ
大体いいです。
大体いけるぜ
大体バッチリ。
ノーコメントですああもう仕方ないグレートラムローチ
余裕がないぜおいおいこんなのありかよ
やだな。
Oh, tell me we kill them.
戦闘終了。なんとかなりましたね。
We hate Beryl. You really did it, damn it. I'm impressed, Pepperoncino. Alright, I see how it is. I admit you got me. I'm the one who messed up, so I'll be the one to run for it. Escape through the skylight. I guess we won't be following him. Not that it matters now. Pepe. Oh, was I sleeping? Silly me. I can't believe I missed your big fight scene. Still, at least I can tell your faces that you won, from your faces that you won, even though you both look like you're about to cry. Come on, cheer up. You're supposed to smile and high five after you win a fight, not rain on your own parade. But we wouldn't be alive now if not for you. And we didn't even realize what you'd done for us. Oh, whatever are you talking about? All I did was try to sneak attack Beryl and fail miserably. So of course things turn out this way. Besides, it's only right that I be the one to take responsibility for my actions, you know? Now, go on. We need to get going already. It's just a detour, remember? Don't worry about me. This is as far as I can go. I'm already dead anyway. We should at least get you outside. Oh, Belle. Maybe I can understand, but not you. Carrying the dead will only slow you down, especially now, when I'm full to bursting with curses. Besides, we were enemies. We were always going to go separate ways sooner or later. Not to mention I really am a despicable murderer. I just went after someone worse this time. Believe me, you two have no reason to mourn someone like me. But I still don't know anything about that side of you. Exactly. I'm glad you never did. I'm glad my lovely little kawaii never ended up hating me. Pepe. Hey now, no crying. Besides, Barry and I are cut from the same cloth. We both worthless good for nothings at heart. I was always thinking more about how things would end than how long they would keep going. Do you know why people like me violate the law? It's not because we want to do bad things. We just want to get out of keeping on for keeping on's sake. The laws people make are meant to help them flourish longer and better, just like humanity itself. So after defying them, ignoring them, and breaking them, the bills finally come due. But you two aren't like that. You two want to keep going on, right? And that's exactly what you should do. You should keep running and running. Until you've gone so far, people like me can't even see you anymore. You have to do at least that much if I'm going to die by myself. Not too much of a coward otherwise. Go on now. Take Mashi and get out of here. You're a master, aren't you? Okay, thanks, Pepe. It's been a blast. I thank you, darling. It's been a blast for me too. Don't forget, now that you've come this far, you'd better save Britain and Artoria. That's something of an explorer curses. I can sense what diabetes that's covering all of Britain now. Listen to me closely. Your real enemy is someone who's out to bring an end to everything. Remember that well, and don't let your guard down until it's well and truly over. Good, they made it to the exit. That wraps up the last of my unfinished business. I'm not scared or in pain anymore, but I guess I do still have some bitter memories. I killed them. All of them. In the span of a few minutes, while the moon was hidden behind clouds. I killed all 400 members of my clan while they slept. It was quick and methodical, like mowing a lawn, just like I mowed them all those sick, helpless people earlier. When I was 10 years old, my clan expected great things of me. They saw me as the first genius born to the clan since our founder's day. I wanted to live up to the expectations, but simply wasn't possible. I was born with different inclinations, and the body never quite fit. My mind was fundamentally opposed to being the kind of person the world at large demanded I be. Back then wanted me to father a lot of children, so my superpower genes would be passed on and preserved. But I just couldn't do it. Some people understood me, but there was nobody else like me. I had whispers from some people wishing I'd been talentless, so they could have given up on me, but I wasn't especially bothered. I never had any grudges or complaints. I did wonder why I'd be born the way I was. But I didn't begrudge anyone or hate anyone or feel bad about my situation. I knew I couldn't help having been born who I am. It wasn't my place to gripe about it. It wasn't worth asserting my rights over either. The only thing I felt a little bad about was knowing that there would never be anything more to my life. For Jinsui is the power to know your own fate. By the time I was 10 years old, I knew that my soul would never be reincarnated again. I might have been sad about that if I'd still been in the middle of my journey. Instead, knowing this would be my last life, I only felt pity for this imperfect world, the fate all humans are given. Fast forward 10 years. There was nothing left for me to learn on the mountain, and so I decided to put it behind me. But before I did that, there was something else I needed to do. Right before they died, they all looked at me with such shock as if to say, why are you doing this? We'd all been through a lot together. We may have been irritable scum, but we're still practically family. And yes, I did love everyone in the Miorangi clan, but the child has no talent whatsoever. You should put him out of his misery now. Don't be ridiculous. It's still some of that soul. Just put one of his eyes out and make him kill his little brother. Only make him awaken to his true talent. Good point. Better to bet on one making than getting rid of both of them. Exactly. Besides, that's what they did to us when we were that age, right? When I overheard that conversation, I cried. I knew then that there was no place in modern society for a clan with karma like that. That was my last memory as Mio Renju Ardo. After that, I completely forgot everything that happened on that mountain. I also stopped thinking of what I did as a crime, really. I stopped thinking of it as part of my past at all. I swear, I really am scum. After everything I did, I still have nothing but fond memories of my time there. No wonder I was fated to die alone. What I get for killing everyone else myself. Really, it was shameless for me to even consider wanting to go out on an I know. Oh. So that's why you did that. I can't believe I only just realized it now. I swear. All this right was sudden, even for him. Thank you, David. Thank you for using that once-in-a-lifetime ticket. To come see me when I was out at my most beautiful. Doing Lostbelt 3, yeah. Oh, Lostbelt 4, sorry. Pepe. I didn't know the Count for very long, but I could tell he had killed a lot of people, just like he said. He had no sympathy for those he killed, or for himself as he was about to die. He was cruel and cold-blooded, so I'm sure that we really don't need to waste the time mourning him. That being said, he was under no delusions about who he was, he never lied to you. He was so true to himself, it was almost scary. He really did do whatever he liked, however he felt like it. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is... he always was good about taking care of others, he was just doing what he wanted, right? Right, I'm sure he would have smiled and said so himself. He was a strange, mysterious sort of person, true and true. He was more egalitarian with himself and those around him than anyone else I've ever met. Okay. Let's go. There, I see them. Your tracking capabilities truly are exceptional, Lady Da Vinci. You know it. No, I'm really glad I added the camera function to the iPhone. Hey, Belle, Mash, Artoria. Are you guys okay? Come on, we've got places to be. I see, so Pepe is... what a loss. I was always hoping he would take over as the new head of Northwich one day. Yeah, it's sad, but I'm afraid you'll have to mourn him later. Don't you get something to tell them, Da Vinci? I could tell him myself if you like, but I figure it's better coming from you. You found the last belt? Well, sorry, last bell. Alright, Altoria, we got an emergency message from a Baron. He said the Round Table Army has captured Oxford. You can ring the bell of Battle Plumage at any time. Please get here before the Queen's army comes to retake it. That's right, Percival beat the Fan Clan while we're way up north. We don't even have to fight this time. Now come on, let's get to Oxford as soon as we can. Nice, simple. I like it. Good job, Percival. It's not really that far from Londinium, huh? The final night. Wow, back from New Darlington in only half a day. That must be a new record. We really are lucky to have Red Rabbit and that brand new wagon he got for us. Now back in bed are killing me. I see you're still in nice spirits. That's great. I feel more hopeful for future prospects than ever. Welcome back from Orkney, everyone. I'm glad to see you all alive and well. Just you here, Percival? Where's Garrett? Alright, Londinium. That's a shame, but it's also understandable. Thanks for taking care of Oxford, Percival. Couldn't it have been easy to conquer a city with walls like that? Oh no, I could never have done it without Artoria. We asked for peaceful negotiation several times after we surrendered the city, but we refused to listen. We were just settling in for a protracted battle when we heard Agni's bell ring out. That boosted the round table and mere morale, and sent the Oxford soldiers into a panic. Percival just being modest. Even without Agni's bell, he could have taken the city in a few days. It's not just Fan Clan fairies living in Oxford. There are Elf and Wind Clan fairies too. And the frustration alone had the whole city on edge, like a bomb just waiting to go off. They were more resentful of the Fan Clan that they were afraid of the One Table army surrounding them. So thanks in part to that internal pressure, the Fan Clan has a change of heart. They weren't saving Morgan because they truly believed in her. It was fully only Woodwoo who was devoted to her. But now that she's fallen, and without a leader to take his place, they honestly didn't know what to do anymore. I see, so that's why the negotiation worked. Still, how did those two talks actually go? I mean, the Fan Clan is literally optimized for combat. I cannot imagine they would be eager to form a peaceful alliance. That's true, even putting the One Table army aside, we've seen a lot of fairies or monk, the volunteer soldiers with their own grudges against the Fan Clan. In particular, a number of Woodwoo officers have been plundering nearby villages. And we've had a lot of requests from fairies wishing to take revenge on them. So suffice to say, it would be pretty difficult to recruit the Fan Clan to the Wilbur army at this point. That makes sense, but we also can't just do nothing about them. And keeping them all locked up in Londinium until a war with the Queen is over doesn't seem very realistic either. Yeah, we discussed how to handle them among ourselves, but then Lady Murian came along with a proposition. Murian? From Gloucester? That's right, she said Gloucester would join the rebel army as long as we guarantee the Fan Clan safety. She said Gloucester will take in any Fan Clan fairies with nowhere else to go as part of an emergency war effort. Thanks to that, we were able to guarantee the safety of any soldier who was surrounded, which turned out to be the key to a peaceful takeover. We did take away the liberty of shackling all the Fan Clan fairies who surrounded in front of the other soldiers. But once they arrive in Gloucester, the shackles will be removed, it'll be free fairies again. Lady Morgan said she'll employ them as mercenaries, which works out since Gloucester doesn't currently have a garrison. Guess this means we have more forces on our side now. That's right, it's a twofer. We don't have to worry about dealing with the Fan Clan, we also have Morgan on our side. So really, Gloucester basically been on our side since we rung the bell. Anyway, feels good to finally have all our ducks in a row, doesn't it? Well yeah it does, but I don't know. Does this mean you've already had the Fan Clan brought to Gloucester? That's right, every one of them surrounded here, along with the prisoners we would been keeping in Londinium. In fact, Morgan said that every clan member in Britain, well except for the ones who live in Camelot, was welcome to come. Woodwoo banned its clan from most forms of entertainment, aside from going to restaurants after all. So I bet by this point all the Fan Clan fairies who've never seen anything like Gloucester's glitz before must be having the time of their lives. And good for them. Are you okay, Lady Morgan? Look a bit pale. You don't seem quiet yourself. Perhaps you should lie down for a while. If you like, I'd be happy to show the Fan Clan fairies to the quarters myself. Don't be ridiculous, Kwiatskaya. I've never felt better in my life. I've been waiting so long for this moment, it's finally here. I've been preparing for so long so I would be ready when it came. I haven't felt this light on my feet since my last visit to the Royal Library. Oh, while we are at it, would you like to take a look? I'm especially proud of this one. Oh yeah, I would love to. I've actually been dying to see it up close. I really love learning about new technology. Oh, so that was like that. It fits into this. Wow, we even perfectly replicated water. And as for the buildings, oh my, just look at all this detail. And see you even have double beds, Well, does it meet your standards? Does it? Well, why? I'm downright jealous. I can constantly tear my eyes away from the sheer quality. Nor can I believe the sheer originality. It's elaborate, exquisite, beautiful, and simply superb. I'd love to have something so dedicated to in my own company. Thank you, Lady Fox. Now that I'm in excellent mood, I'm going to get to work. Just to be sure, would you mind guarding this room? To think that a woman of my talents will be reduced to working security. Of course I'll be glad to help. I won't let so much as a mouse pass me while I'm gone. That being said, are you sure you want to do this now? You said yourself you could do it any time. I'm surprised to hear that from you, Konosuke. When you get a chance, you take it immediately, right? I do understand how Lady Muriel feels, at least to a degree. But I also know that while it's normal for fools to do foolish things, wise people doing foolish things always leads them to ruin. I do hope you know that as well, Lady Muriel. Thank you for your understanding, everyone. I've gone ahead and removed your shackles now. I do hope none of you were injured on the way here. If anything is bothering you, please don't hesitate to let me know. You think mere man-made shackles could harm the Fang Clan? Could have done those off whenever we wanted. Now you could listen to me. We didn't put those shackles on because we yelled at the Round Table Army. We only did it to save face. Your face, since you asked to Arias, got that? Yes, of course. Thank you so much for your consideration. Once the Queen and the Rebel Army clash at Camelot, chaos is bound to follow. And I know I won't be able to preach the virtues of neutrality to closer citizens if the longer should turn to violence. So even though this goes against the Wing Clan's principles, I've decided Gloucester needs a fort of its own, if only temporarily. Sounds like the kind of tool I'd expect from bugs. Your clan's always been parasite, depending on the strong survive after all. Alright, there's no clan left, is there? You're all that's left. And yet you're still clinging to your clan's pride, huh? What a greedy little bug you are. If you ask me, the only thing bugs like you are good for is being scrapped off our heels. I see Baggins running his mouth again. Well, he's our de facto leader now that Lord Woodwoozer is gone. Hey, you all agree, right? The so-called Wing Clan doesn't even count as one of the 6 clans anymore, does it? Yeah, you said it, sir. What a way with words you have, I couldn't agree more. Oh, is that so? Good to see you know your place. Alright, let's see our new homes. The Fang Clan has 1200 fighters, 600 support units, and 400 trainers. And the deal was that you would welcome all of us to Gloucester as upper-class citizens. But the ones who got here ahead of us, what about the prisoners from Lordinium? Oh yeah, they've all been freed from the shackles as well. They've been chatting among themselves in the ballroom for a while now. You'll find them all up ahead, right through the doors. In fact, we are just about to begin your welcome celebration. That sounds like a lot of bullshit to me, but I doubt he's doing that. Our food may not compare to Oxford's restaurants, but we do have a very unique cooking style of our own. Gloucester cuisine, I cannot wait to try it. I'm getting tired of Woodwoozer vegetarianism anyway. If just walking around the city was that much fun, imagine how fancy the food must be here. Wow, it's beautiful. I've never seen such wonderful scenery inside the city before. Gloucester really is amazing. It's far better than the damn insect deserves. Won't be Morgan for much longer. Not now that she's invited us here. Only the Fang Clan can exterminate Morse, and our strength will be that much more valuable when the war eats up. The humans can have Oxford if they want it. We'll be taking Gloucester for ourselves soon enough. What a short-sighted fool Morgan is. She thinks she's keeping us safe, but it's actually the other way around. Soon, she'll see just how strong we are. What a shock it will be for her to realize she has no choice but to depend on us. In fact, that's probably why she welcomed us in the first place. You know exactly what a parasite like her needs to survive. You stated, boss. It doesn't matter how much your other fairies copy humans. The weak will always have no choice but to obey the strong. And now that Woodwoods and his precious intellectualism are gone, we're free to use our strength any way we want. I truly cannot believe it. 1200 years later, and not one of you has changed at all. I'm honestly shocked that none of you had the slightest qualm about entering such a suspicious ballroom. I suppose it could be your brain shrinking to match your new size. Ah well, there's nothing we can do about that. You've never been more than trash, we cannot even remember the atrocities you committed in any case. Who said that? Where'd that booming voice come from? What is that? Hey, look outside. There, up in the sky. Yup, it's Morian. So you finally noticed me. I've been watching you all this time, you know. Good evening, members of the fan clan. Welcome to my game board. We won't have any interruptions tonight, so I do hope you can keep me entertained. Morian? What's going on? When did she get the sacrament to make herself huge? I thought only Spriggan could do that. Really? That's the first thing you want to know? Well, okay, but only because it will add to your humiliation. Closer is my personal fate domain. I've spent 1,000 years establishing its rules. The logic of the outside world doesn't apply here. My word is rule. Here, the weak become strong and the strong become weak. This place, in particular, is a world into itself that reflects my mind even more closely. In an insect space that shrinks everyone who enters it. Now, do you understand? I didn't grow. You all shrank. You all as small as the insects you've grown beneath your feet. Murian, why do you look down on us? Get this crap out now and turn us back to normal. A mere insect like you will never be able to survive without our help. Oh my, the Fan Clan's third best fighter indeed. It's almost mesmerizing how bold and brazen you are. But... I suppose it's all brawn, no brains, Think how easy it would be for this mere insect to crush you with a finger, didn't you? Bag instead? The strongest rival in the clan aside from Lord Woodwoozer? Hey, I'm so sorry. You were just so loud. But starting to annoy me, so I squashed them. You see, everyone, as long as you're on this game board, you're weak at the hands. And once you go outside, you'll be your old powerful selves again. Though, of course, you won't go outside, huh? The only way for you to get outside is to kill me. Any other clan would probably end me defeat here. But you're the strongest clan in all of Britain, right? Who knows, maybe you'll actually manage to beat me. Run for your lives. Get outside the ballroom, head for the forest, hurry before she smashes. Ah, truly glorious. They don't even have time to scream before I squish them. I must admit, you're all dumber than I could have imagined. Have you really not grabbed that there is no outside here? Try to run to the woods and I'll flatten you with a wave of my hand. Try to run to the lake and I'll churn the water and drown you. Even if you somehow manage to make it to the moon, I would just see the whole moon. Hey, you with it. No matter how many times you die, your next generation will always wake up inside its miniature garden. I'm going to keep experimenting all of you until your souls are so worn out that no new generation are born. The best thing you can do for yourself now is plead for mercy. If you're lucky, I might even consider sparing your lives. Well, let's say alive, since no more than one of you will make it. Alright then, my teeny weeny fan clan friends. The night has only just begun. I do hope you enjoyed this game. I spent the last 1,000 years putting it together for you, you know. Take that and that and that. You can't hide from me, not in the woods, not anywhere. Die, die, die. I want to see you running in panic, waiting for someone to save you before I grind you to paste. But fighting back didn't save them, obeying didn't save them, running away didn't save them. When I ever knew, they're all dead. Those Fang Clan barbarians ate them, bit right into their arms and legs while they were still alive. What day they call themselves Britain's guardians. They can make anything themselves, all they do is destroy. Every day, they just go around doing whatever they want, all because they happen to be born strong. Then, just when our clan started pulling ahead of them, they tried to hunt us down, for sport. And when they couldn't figure out what to do with the survivors, they said it would be easier to just get rid of everyone. That's the worst part of it all. Those barbaric wolves just live their whole life doing whatever pops into their heads. Well, I won't let them get away with this, I swear it. I'm going to make them know what it feels like to be preyed upon, no matter how long it takes. I won't listen to what they have to say. I won't even tell them why I'm doing it. I'm just going to wipe them all out with overwhelming power. Whatever else happens, I cannot die before then. Even if the last one of my clan survive. I'm going to erase the entire Fang Clan from existence. Whether Morgan or the Charm Prophecy wins, Britain will stick around. But things will be very different with the Fang Clan gone. You know what you're doing is foolish. You still couldn't stop yourself. It's such a shame, Morgan. I think not even a creature as wise and righteous as you could escape the hatred in your past. You're acting no better than human, and that's not what I look for in my clients. Ah, shut up, Koyanskaya. I understand her, personally. I mean, they also wanted to kill us, so... You know how it is. That takes care of the fifth bell. According to the prophecy, there's only one left to go now. Yes, the Mirror Clan's bell. We've been doing everything we can to find it, but to no avail. I'm so sorry we can't be of more help. I've been flying everywhere in search of it, but there just isn't a sixth valve to be found. I can't say I'm not nervous about this, but I think we need to give up on the sixth bell. Besides, we saw in Norwich that Ansel prophecy isn't perfect, right? So now that Artori has enough magical energy to cover the entire round table army. And with Knognari force on our side, we should be a good match for the Queen's army. That's true. And now that Lady Knognari has agreed to ally with us, we can't afford to be late to the party. I'll call for the 3rd platoon the volunteer soldiers will have in Laudium to join us here. As soon as they arrive, we'll set out for Camelot. It will be great to see Carrot again. Yes, I'm very glad about that. I hope she liked the souvenir I got her in Annabelle. By the way, I know it's kind of late to ask this now, but what are the Bell pilgrimage anyway? I can tell it's special since the clan had will protect them, but that's it. The tolling carries all across Britain. Artoria gets more full of herself every time she rings one. Bell like that are usually just meant to mark the time, right? Or do they figure out into a pilgrimage? It really is pretty late in the game to be asking that, Muramasa. Even so, I've been wondering the same thing. Putting aside the fact that in proper human history, bells were used to keep fairies away. I also wonder why ants are usable pilgrimage when it's Britain has nothing in the way of gods. For that matter, not a single fairy we've met has even known how long the bells have existed. Well, I'm sure Morgan probably does, but... can I say something? The bells of pilgrimage are the transformed bodies of the dead clan leaders. They signify obedience to the fairy of paradise and support of our mission to free Britain. The ring is a song of apology. It shows that the 6 clans of that time have decided to forego being the descendants of a race, and destined to become fairies of the earth. At least, that's what I was told. Right, I asked myself if I told her. A song of apology. I guess that's what the pilgrimage is in Britain, an apology. The bodies of the clan leaders, so they're not the body of the 6 ancestor fairies? That's right, they were at first, but some of them were destroyed by calamities at various points in history. When that happens, either the current clan leader becomes a replacement bell or the last. Percival, where's Garrett? What is she doing right now? Garrett? She's in Laudium, watching over the shield. You know what? Let's have Kenwood, the captain of the recon team, check in on her. We're already preparing a message for Laudium anyway. Commander Percival, We just received an emergency message. There's a fire burning in the south. A big one. A fire? Oh no. It's Londinium. The Queen's army is attacking Londinium. That takes care of this morning patrol. No sign of any enemies nearby. Looks like today is going to be another peaceful day in Londinium. They said the battle Act2 concluded with peaceful negotiation too. I wonder if the Round Table's army is having a fancy breakfast at one of the restaurants there now. I would love to see what they're eating. What's that sound? Is there something going inside the cat? Huh? Why are they all fighting each other? There she is. It's the fairy who was with the Child of Prophecy. Yes, sir. Great, let's carry it now. She's just another filthy member of the Round Table army anyway. Huh? I don't get it. What's going on? Why are rebels army soldiers attacking Lodium? Fake.
予言の子一番の騎士ガレス突撃します。結構大丈夫。火は結構素早いので。そっち
Like fake.
いけ私たちこれくらい
Like fake soldiers. Oh. My sound die. It's annoying. Let me quickly put that back up real fast. I hate when that happens for some reason. Oh, just reconnecting real fast. I don't have a lot of battery left, huh? I'll just keep the last two chapters to the war well after that. Oh, surely it's gonna be, you know, beautiful. So we almost leveling up, like master level. I beat them. I had to kill them, but... The castle! Lodium's under attack. I can worry about the rest later. Hurry, Garrett. Why are you doing this? I thought we were comrades. Yeah, what's happening? Huh? Us, your comrades? Ridiculous. This peaceful excuse for an army must be as soft in the end as their equipment is shabby. This cold platoon of theirs are all just paramedics. They are no match for us in our combat training. Go on, man. Kill every last person in Londinium. Women and children too. Damaged goods like this rebel have no place in our Britain. Jesus. That's what you mongrels get. I wish I could see the look on Percival's face when he comes back here and finds all these precious people dead. You bastards. Granny, Sen, she's not. Be quiet tonight here, Samaria. I will be here soon. Damn it, it's all because she shielded Samara. Where is everyone, Sam? What about Yuri or Rhoda or Camry? They're all okay, right? Everybody's okay, right? Of course, yeah, I saw them escape from the castle earlier. Yeah, fine, they're all fine. That's why we have to say Eden too. 1, 2, 3. Hey, there were 5 kids here, right? Still missing a couple. They've gotta be around here somewhere. Let's look around. We can't leave any witnesses. The oven fire's out. Take a look aside. What, are you nuts? I can feel the heat all the way over here. Means I will just burn you. No one would be stupid enough to hide in there. Exactly. The vagrants don't have a lick of sense. There's no telling what they'll do in a pinch. Never mind, I'll check it myself. Alright, let's see what's cooking. Somebody, please save us. Gah! Huh? You dropped your sword, what are you? Ah, Garrett is there. Fuck them up, Garrett. Santa Maria, are you okay? If you're alive, answer me. It's Garrett. Santa Maria, we saved. Garrett is here now. Really? Oh, you're right, it's Miss Knight. Did you beat those guys all by yourself? That's amazing. Thank goodness, I'm so glad you two are alright. No, they're not alright at all. I have to treat those horrible burns soon before... Come on, let's get you outside. No, you can't leave through the gate now. Let's go to the command room. It's safe there, it's got service too. Percival and the others will get here in no time. We'll just all up in there until they arrive. Yeah, okay, thanks, Garrett. Come on, Tamaria. Don't get in Garrett's way now. I won't, I'm just glad everyone is okay. Come on, we need to run. Stay close to me. Look, there's still a ferry here. Send more men over. Surround her and finish the job. Gah. Huh? Why is she so strong? I thought all the real fighters were supposed to be gone now. I know her. That's Alpha's Garrett. She's a coward who chose to come back to London instead of going with the charm of prophecy. She'll just give up if we all attack her together. You're the cowards here. You could never have killed everyone if you hadn't taken them by surprise. I don't need help to take on the likes of you. If you value your lives, you better run away right now and never... Ooh, Lancelot. I think Garrett is dead. Kill them all. Death is more than they deserve for refusing Her Majesty's mercy. Human and fairies living in harmony? What a joke. This is a drivel that we'd expect from slave race like livestock. I see you're just about done. With wisdom I failed to breach Londinium from without. It was clearly all too fragile from within. It's fitting that these fools met the end by being too quick to trust other humans. Failure like them have no need for a hometown. Burn it to the ground. With Londinium gone, the One Table Army will have nowhere to go. Your prophecy or its reputation will suffer. Be especially thorough with the command room. Maybe they will finally teach Percival a lesson. Why am I? I can't open my right eye. That's weird. What about the town? Damn, Garrett, you're fucked up. Not again. How many times do I have to see terrible things like this before? I've seen this before? More than once? Alright, that's right, I get it now. I'm a Mirror Clan fairy. I'm Einzel, the one who tried to save everyone for a future where they all died. Only... I couldn't save anyone. I'm sorry, Mirror. Even after you were kind enough to take over for me. I still couldn't. Hey, there were more kids around here, right? Where did they go? Find them, leave no survivors. Make sure they're all dead before the Round Table Army gets back. No, not yet. It's not over yet. Come on, Garrett. It's up to you to keep Sam and Samaria safe. You know, Mira, despite everything, I'm glad I was reborn into a new generation. The day I spent in Londinium was perfect. A dream come true. Everyone helped each other, accepted each other, trusted themselves to each other. They care for themselves, and they care for the people around them. And you know what Belle said about that? She said that was perfectly natural. So Britain was sure to end up like that too. I wonder if we'll have that sort of world someday. Will there ever be fairies with a bright future like that? We like watching Belle. There's so much happiness in the world. It sounds like there are no cruel futures there where things inevitably come to an end no matter what you do. I'm so jealous. We never had anything like that. If nothing else, I at least knew what I needed to protect. I had to guide the jar of prophecy. But I didn't want to lose anything else in the process. I didn't want the rest of my clan to die. That's just who I was. Garrett the obstinate, Ainsel the stubborn. I could always see what fate the future held. Why couldn't I just accept it? Why? I know exactly why. The command room is up ahead. Are the old barrels all in place? Well, completely blown to pieces. That's enough. You're not laying another finger on this place. So there's still one left. You're obviously on your last legs. Normally, I wouldn't bother cutting you down. You could have managed to escape on your own, but I guess you just couldn't help playing the knight. Fine, I'll put this eyesore out of her misery. But a pitiful so-called soldier has no business acting like a knight anyway. Shut up. You're the ones who have no business calling yourselves knights. I'm Garrett, knight of the Round Table Army. I'm the hard-working Child of Prophecy first attendant, the great Percival's #1 apprentice. Now, Garrett, you're so dead. She's not saying anything, huh? Oh, Garrett. I'm almost there. Of course, it would be a buster down. How many turns is it? 2 turns. Let's just generate some stars real quick. Right, pick them up, Garrett. Well, had enough. What's with this fairy? Is she immortal or something? Forget her, she'll die soon enough anyway. Come on, we need to leave before the Round Table army returns. Goddamn unkillable fairy. I did it. I did it. Did you? No, I just have to wait for Percival too. Command Group is up ahead. Are the old battles all in place? Hup. One last thing to do. I'm a Knight of Londinium. It's my job to protect everyone's home. Oh, Garrett. They really did plant a bomb here. What were they thinking? This must be the fuse, oh, but it will still blow if the fire reaches it. Yup. Wow, look at it go. Oh, it did the guys who were running away, that's right. Wow. Yeah, I definitely cannot move anymore. Still, I should be safe here. The fire not spreading that quickly. Oh, the bell's ringing. They're back. Way to go, Artoria. That's great. The only bell now is ours, right? I guess things really are turning out like I predicted. Strange. I'm not even sad this time. Hang in there, Artoria. Oh, and I'm sorry, everyone. After you went to the trouble to make this great armor for me, I still... Rest in peace, Garrett. What are you apologizing for? I'm so grateful. Thanks for not giving up on us, Garrett. You were amazing. Right? No bad guy's gonna beat me. I am a Knight of the Round Table, you know. That evening. Okay, the fires are all out. Let's get the body out of here. Bring the fairy's body to a nearby hill, and the human bodies to the communal graveyard. Once you're done, we'll need to assess the damage and report. Report to the commander. I know it won't be easy, but it has to be done. The survivors, huh? They didn't even spare the kids. We'll wait over here. I wouldn't want to get in anyone's way. Yeah, there's nothing we could possibly say to console them. They knew these people much longer than we did. They need time to mourn. Altoria's up above. She's carried Kara's body up to the bell tower. You know, I'd forgotten there was a belfry in Londiniums too. It's almost like she knew things were gonna turn out this way. Garrett, so this is where you made your last stand. But the slash mark on your helmet must have been made by... Oh, I'm so sorry, Belle. I didn't see you there. You're very kind to worry about me, but there's no need. I'm used to these sort of things. I decided to bury Garrett in the children's grave. But I'm holding on to her lands until I can return it to the one who deserves it the most. You held on your own for so long, but... I knew it. I just cannot do this, Garrett. I can tell while Londinium was attacked. I'm not like you. I cannot see the good in this world. I can't see anything worth protect. Oh, you're here too, Belle? Did you come to cheer me up or something? Thank you, but you don't need to worry about me. I was prepared for this. Still, I think I would like to ring the bell alone. Whether no one else sees me like this, if you don't mind. Last bell. There's a sixth belt. Well done, Artoria. The one fortress shall burn, and the bell of water shall appear, huh? Oh, welcome back, Bianca. Sorry, Blanca. How did things look with Knugnaria and Camelot? And so both sides are preparing to fight. The only town in Summon were Baggett and Lancelot. Alban City has been disinherited. It's currently confined to quarters to Camelot. Alright, she sold the cannon and lost Will. No wonder Morgan finally lost to Tampa. Those brigands at Camelot. Meridian hasn't moved from Gloucester. Aurora is gathering the volunteer soldiers at Salisbury. We will rendezvous with the Char Prophecy later. And no sign of movement from the Moors. Sounds like the calm before the storm. What is it? You don't seem like yourself. Let's get your fine fur all ruffled. You push yourself a little too hard? Why don't you take a break then? You deserve it. From now on, we won't be able to just sit on the sideline and watch. Battle between Morgan and Artoria. The two fairies of paradise will decide which of them survives. As long as Morgan is defeated, the story will be concluded. We're all through even if they both die. The fact is, whether Artoria lives or dies isn't the point of this story. If only Ansel hadn't left that hook. I don't know what she was so afraid of, but it was a really nasty trick. Still, as far as proper human history is concerned, all that matters is that Belle survives. Finally almost at the finale. Soon, the Land of the Fae story will come to a close. Damn, that was a Navy chapter, man. Right, we got like 2 sections left. I think I'll finish them up tomorrow. Then we should be all done with Act 2. Like, I wonder how it will all wrap up in the end. Like, killing... Like, we got Baggest and Lancelot. And then, I guess, Morgan will kill in the next 2 chapters. That will be fun, really. Let's see, let me check who's online real quick. Not what I wanted to do. Who can we wait? But yeah, we'll finish the last 2 sections tomorrow. Is there anyone who can raid on the way out real fast? I guess it'll be... I don't see anyone I know, but finally woke up, Bell SMR. Well, sorry Zen, it's... I'm gonna do the last 2 chapters tomorrow. Also, I'm like all out of battery. Like I got like 27%. So whatever. It will be the end tomorrow. Usually I don't stream on Wednesday, but it will be the last 2 sections tomorrow. And then back on July the 10th for the rest of the story. But honestly, pretty hype. But anyways then, sorry for cutting it short, but See you next time, buddy, and everyone in chat. Thank you all so much for watching. Catch you guys next time.